Quick interruption because this fixes all content creator problems. If you're consistently adjusting your camera, losing framing when you move, or re-recording content because you drifted out of the shot, that is a waste of time and engagement. I started using the OBS Bot mini camera and it eliminated all of that. It uses AI auto tracking to follow you in real time, keeps you perfectly framed, and delivers clean, professional video without extra gear or full studio setup. Whether you're streaming, podcasting, or on client calls, this makes you look locked in and polished automatically. Stop fighting your camera and focus on your message. I dropped the affiliate link in the description. If you're serious about content, this is an easy upgrade. As you can see, I'm testing out the camera and everything, and it's working out pretty well. Hit the link, get yours.
Welcome to the table. Power, perspective, profit.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another show, one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money, real conversations, and real solutions. I'm your host, Courtnee Edgar, and I got my co-host here with me, Macaroni Tony. What up, dog?
ATL, ho.
He's an ATL shout. What up, Marcus? What's good with you, big dog?
What's up, players?
Chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Marcus popped up like he just stole some shit from the bank. Y'all good?
Hey, man, I've been here the whole time, player.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, we got some solid topics to cover today. We got the Stephen A topic, you know, the NABG or NABJ. They gave this man a thumbs down. Then, of course, you know, we're gonna talk about some therapy. Then we're gonna talk about how women don't respect men's time. We got a lot of things to cover. So I want to go ahead and start off with therapy. But before we do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification so that way you won't miss any other of our live streams or miss any of our uploads. Because again, we are on a race to get to 8,000 to 4,000 watch hours on the Banter Barter Show, as well as making sure that we get to 1,000 subscribers so that way we can go fully monetize on the Banter and Barter Show. All right. So with that being said, we can't do it without y'all help. So make sure y'all like it. Make sure y'all share it with your friends and family, and let's get this thing pushed out. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this first topic of today. So there's this clinical psychologist, and she admits that men don't actually need therapy. So I want to go ahead and get into it, and then we'll give our thoughts and our opinions. Let's get it.
Clinical psychologist. To be honest, I'm almost embarrassed to say it these days because I'm starting to think that maybe you're right. Maybe men don't need therapy. And frankly, maybe women and children don't really need it either, the way that it's being practiced today. So Matt Walsh did this really great. He did a few episodes on this in the past several months about really some lack of integrity issues within the field of psychology. And he pointed out, for example, you know, whether it be other fields like, cardiology or, neonatology or, medicine, we've come up with penicillin, we've had open heart surgery, all the other fields have had all these amazing breakthroughs and discoveries, whereas psychologists and psychiatry doesn't honestly really seem to be coming up with anything. And in fact, we've been responsible for some of the worst stuff. Like, this is the industry that, brought you, say, the trans ideology, or lobotomies, or even frankly, a lot of this SSRI stuff, which, there's some real questions. Matt Walsh mentioned that Nature magazine, even in 2022, ran a huge piece about questioning, are these drugs even helping people at all? And so I think that these are all very good questions.
So she doesn't believe men, children, or women should go to therapy. What are y'all thoughts on this?
Tony, where you at? Those are your topic. I'll go first, at least. I mean, what she's saying is right. She's saying based on like the type of people who do need it and what they're like pushing out, the narrative that they're pushing out. I think the narrative they're pushing out is the ones that are going, just say if you're feeling some sort of kind of way about like, you know, your body, or you feeling like these sort of urges or whatever, and you see some sort of like signs that this person might have a mental illness, or they might need to start, you know, take a different route. Therapy might not be it. I think these people are literally like indulging into this sort of I guess wonderland that these people have, and not getting the right help that they need. Because I mean, if someone's going through a situation to where, you know, they're mentally not there, and you're encouraged it, and everyone else around them probably isn't as much, then they're gonna keep coming to you. They're gonna keep throwing you money. They're gonna keep, you know, because now it makes them feel good. Now their shit's validated. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like what they're saying right now and what they're pushing, it's not right kind of therapy. Like, so if a man goes to therapy, because usually if it's therapy, it's usually couple therapy. Or if a man goes to therapy, I do think I don't think this is not the situation all the time, but for the majority, a girl made him go. Like a woman has to be in there some sort of way. Typically situations where men are having problems is usually with women. Anything else, you know, usually you can figure that shit out yourself. So either a girl's making you go, or shit just ain't working out and you go see somebody. So they're gonna make you feel a certain kind of way to what you're doing is too much. Just say if you're a man's man, like they're gonna figure some kind of way, especially if your girl's in there with you and she's not really feeling that shit. They're gonna narrate in a certain kind of way where it's gonna be based on how she feels and make her feel better. And that's the way you need to go, and that's how therapy is. I mean, that's how I see it going. So yeah, I think she's right.
Mac, what you got on it?
I think she's right. I hate that we at this point that just because women need something, they automatically put it as the man needed to. I think us as men, I think all of us can sit here and say we done been through some dark times and it been lonely. I think majority of us, how we thrive is overcoming it and coming outside of it in a positive way. That makes us feel good. We feel accomplished. We did some hard work. We did something not too many people did, and we feel good about that. I think with women, oftentimes they handle things differently, so they need that whole talking stuff. Like me, sometimes I don't feel like talking. I just need to do what I got to do to get past this storm. That's it. That's all it is. Nothing to talk about. I know what it is. I'm sitting here talking about some shit that I already know I got to do. Right. But what I think what's going on right now in like academics is the way psychology is going is based off the concept of how a woman looks at things and how they need to cope and get through things versus how men do it. Right. Us, we play football and all that stuff. How we get through it, the therapy is push through and get that shit. And after did you see what you just did? Yeah, I see it. Did you see you tackle that person? Yeah, I see it. You can do it again, replicate it. That same thing that I taught you, do it again. And then you start doing it again and you start getting good at it. And now you happy. You're not no dude on the sideline like, I just can't tackle. I need to talk about how I can't tackle. I got to talk to my coach and he just going to keep on giving me tips how to tackle. And I always got to go to my coach all the time about tackling. Like, nigga, just do the shit. Do it. It's going to be hard, but do it. So
yeah, true. Go ahead, my bad.
So I think that's what she's alluding to, because now we had this. First of all, we have this whole concept with this mental health wave that happened that's going on. It handicapped a lot of people because not even at first with women, they can just talk about it and then they can use different types of coping mechanisms to deal with whatever difficulties they have or inadequacies. But we can't really tell the difference anymore if you inadequate or is it difficult, because everything is being meshed together.
Yeah, right? I was just about to say the same thing. Like everything just getting convoluted, and what's something that that can be easily, you can easily just, you know, so let's move on with this situation. Now that's getting convoluted with things that people are truly struggling with, because at one point therapy used to just be, listen, this person went through some serious trauma in their life, and trauma was real trauma. You know, somebody getting shot in front of you, or, you know, a grape situation happened, like something traumatic that really is life altering for you, and that can really mess up your mind, or even just PTSD overall, like real PTSD, like people really going through it. That's what that used to be for. But now we have situations where somebody just got broken up with, and all of a sudden you think you need therapy. No, you don't need therapy. You just need to figure out that you chose wrong and just do better, or just figure out, find a better person. Just get better at it is what you're doing. It's just kind of how you mentioned with sports. We all play sports, so we understand where we were trash at, and we understand what we were good at. And of course, we'll get that chewing out by coach, and then we just operate. We get better. Now, one of the things that that I like to do, and I can use my personal experience on this. If what's so-called, what some people may call therapy, right? I talk to myself a lot.
I do too. I talk to myself a lot.
I mind things, right? I mind things out by myself all the time.
Oh yeah, if someone was in the room with me, they'd think I'm crazy.
Facts.
Yeah,
I mind things out, bro.
My brother didn't walked in one time, and I'm sitting here talking to myself, and it didn't got normal now, because he understand the method of what I'm doing. It's not me just talking to myself. I'm talking to some random person in the room. Mm-hmm. I'm constantly trying to better myself. And when I try to verbalize things, because I'm from Mobile, Alabama. Also, I'm a man. So usually we don't talk. We really just do. But I work in corporate America. I had to work on myself being able to verbalize things and be able to have the charisma, have the verbiage that I can actually, like, I'll be in these corporate meetings. I have to deconstruct stuff and summarize it in the way that everybody can hear it and digest it. So I always try to, like, if I'm in a situation, how would I go about saying it? And I redo it. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, damn, that took too long for me to get to the point. I need to redo it. So if I am in this situation, is way more concise, right? So, like, this whole therapy situation, I think, like I said, I think it's a few men that need to go through therapy, and that's real trauma, like what Courtney said. Right now, everything is trauma, right? If I had a bad relationship previously, and she wasn't hitting me, I wasn't hitting her, we just fundamentally just, like, it was good at first because we just was attracted to each other. It was fun at first, but then when we started getting serious with stuff, we just was on two different pages. We grew up different. We had different expectations, and because we have arguments, and that's the reason. That's what happens when you're not on the same page, and we separate. That's not freaking trauma. That's just you met somebody, it didn't work out, keep on going. But now, what I do believe a lot of times with women in relationships, they deal with one or two guys that fit the archetype of the BS that they talk about on social media on a day-to-day basis, and they apply it to everybody. They had one guy that treated them like shit. Not all men treat women like shit, because we heard other women say that men treat women like shit. So now they were like, I can relate. No, you can't relate. And you can actually listen to a chick that don't have a lot of experience with ain't shit guys. And you can tell with a woman with a lot of ain't shit guys too. But the whole therapy situation, bro, I agree with her. I don't think most guys need therapy. I think they just need to get their ass up and do what they got to do. Because the reward, I would say we need to dissect reward systems between both sexes. Reward system. Women reward system is the support system around them, telling them that everything's going to work out, everything going to be okay. Men reward system is going through it and overcoming it and defeating the odds. And then you get to take whatever thing you learned from that situation and applying it over and over and over again. And that's what most women look towards. That's the dude, that's the leader that can take me out my feminine. I mean, out my masculine. You don't know what that dude went through to get to the point where he at. He had to deal with those difficult situations and come on top of it, and now he practicing it. So that's what y'all attracted to. But what women like to try to do these days is you can just become it. It just you either got the juice or not. And it don't work like that. Character development. You have to go through it. If you don't, then you just on some BS and you're gonna be on the victimhood train for the rest of your life.
Yeah, the men need to start being men. Like you can't. I don't know how the way to say this, but like you, all the situation. I mean, you got to believe in yourself and what you're saying is right, and how you're moving is right. Like for example, when I was younger, I mean like my early 30s, I was dating this girl, whatever. And like one of the reasons that popped up, we lived together and everything. One of the reasons that popped up that we should go separate ways is because I didn't graduate college, right? So that was like one of her things. She said that was a big deal. She couldn't see herself being a dude who didn't graduate college, and and at this time I'm making more money than she is. So I mean, it is what it is. But that was her thing, and I literally was about to do that shit too. I was like going to like fucking counselors and shit, about to go to college. And it ain't nothing wrong with that, but I was gonna do it for the wrong reason. And then I was gonna do some other shit for the wrong reason I would have never used just to get a degree just to be with this chick, which is fucking stupid. Like, I mean, so like in certain situations you can't like let some girl talk you into some shit that makes really zero fucking sense. Like it just doesn't make it. Like a lot of situations just don't make no goddamn sense. And you see it a lot of times. Like certain women want things to work a certain way, and they're gonna complain about it, or they'll have someone have their back and say this is the way it should be. But you gotta at least know that you're doing the right thing. If you're doing the right thing, you can't fold, and you gotta at least be able to explain the shit while you're doing whatever you're doing. And a lot of times I would say 80% of the situations don't need therapy. It's just pretty much to get you to conform how they are, which is like it's nonsense.
It's just another way. It's just another way for them to control the situation. I think it was a while back. I did a reaction video to it, and there's this woman. She's on there talking about how there's so many men out here who are traumatized and they need to go to therapy. And I was like, you know what? I said that's not necessarily the case. I said just because I said that's just another form of women to try to use that as a means to claim that they're better, or use that as a tactic, just like they use their degrees, right? I got my degree, or I'm well educated. Shorty, you got your education in social media studies. Like that's nothing. Nobody cares. That ain't doing nothing for me. And so they try to use therapy as the same award and trophy to hang up over your head, to put them as like, listen, I'm strong and I'm independent. I can do what it is I want to do. And men who don't go to therapy, they really aren't in tune with themselves. They aren't trying to be better. They aren't trying to evolve. It's like, shorty, you really aren't evolving. You really aren't evolving, because most of y'all who go to therapy today, you still are the same exact person. You still are just as crazy before you started going to therapy. And if anything, you're probably more crazy, and you try to use that as a crutch, as the reason to the way that you act already. It's crazy to me.
No, and take it a step further. They use it as a weapon to other people, that just because you go to therapy doesn't mean you're healed or nothing like that. Just like you said, you can still be crazy. But what they do is they say, I go to therapy, so you don't go to therapy. So what I'm saying is Bible. Yep. So something wrong with you. So I ain't even gotta make no sense. I can just do this psychobabble shit and word salad, and it don't mean nothing. But if you talking to somebody like me, I'm not all that shit that you like. I say all the time, I'd rather see a sermon than to hear one any day. I'm looking at your outcomes. Nothing has changed. Like you still saying the same shit. Therapy, you shouldn't be in therapy 5 years.
Yeah,
if you are in therapy for 5 years, you're supposed to have something real traumatic that was going on that's gonna follow you for the rest of your life. But if you ain't went through nothing like that and you going to therapy because you just a weird person, then you just a weird person. Embrace that shit. You just weird. And then, hey, you probably won't be with nobody. but you be saying some crazy stuff. But and I know who you talking about, Courtney. But
I ain't
yeah,
saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't
I know
saying nothing.
exactly who you talking about, dog. I know who
I
you
ain't
talking
saying
about.
nothing.
I know you ain't said nothing, but you ain't got to say nothing for me to know who you talking about. But yeah, man. It's just with the whole therapy thing. I just hate that it's getting weaponized. But there's even more men going to therapy these days than women. A lot of these women, like I say this all the time. Women be riding the coattails of other women. They don't be doing none of the shit that those women be doing. Right? All the women that's going to therapy and they doing the work and everything. Most women that weaponize going to therapy and say that they say men need to go to therapy, they're not going to therapy themselves. They're not, because they think
they
they're
feel they're
good.
healed. They say they're good. They're healed.
No, take it a step further. You got women out here, right? That's telling men that they need to go to therapy, but they the same women that at 38 years old going to find themselves and they seeking their own counsel how to find themselves.
But
they ain't doing no work. But men, this is a clear difference between men going to find themselves and whatever, and women. Women go find themselves, they just don't have nobody to talk to. Well, they don't have any, how can I say, restrictions. They can just do whatever they want. That's them finding themselves. I'm gonna just do whatever I want, right? They seeking their own counsel. Men, they actually go dark. You might not see them that year. And then when you see them again the next year, they pop up every now and then, but you see them for a little bit, right? But that next year, they got some motion going on. They got a new job. They got some stuff going on. When you actually having a conversation with them, it's just something a little different from that dude. You're like, dog, bro, you looking healthy, man. What's going on? You good, dog? Yeah, bro, I'm good, bro. This, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. He ain't saying much. He went dark. He got a mentor. He read some books. He did this. He knew what was wrong with him. And he went and went to go actually get that resolved. Women don't, for example, all right, Marcus, for example, you had a job you absolutely hate. You hate your manager and all that stuff. You've been going at this with this manager for like 3 months now. What's your next step?
Find a different job.
Okay. Now, what do most women do?
Go to HR, complain, do all kinds of other shit, try to get the cat fired, complain.
Yeah, they gonna stay there.
Yeah.
And they gonna sit there and complain about that person. Yeah. They can be there for 3 years and they be like, I hate that bitch. I hate that bitch Stephanie. I can't stand her ass. I don't gotta copy shit. You don't CC me on nothing. CC your manager. Don't CC me. All that stuff, right? Men, on the other hand, we know what needs to happen. Hey, this is not a conducive environment for me. I'm finna find another job. And I'm just finna, what it is, quiet quitting. That's what they're gonna do. And then when they get the job, they're gonna dip. Or they be like, man, I gotta get another job. They go out here and see what the requirements of the jobs that they're applying for. Damn, I need to get this certification. All right, bet. I'm finna go in for like 6 months. I gotta deal with this manager for 6 months. Once I get this certification, I'm about to apply and I'm gone. And that's actually what they do. Women, on the other hand, they go to therapy. I said that. They talk to their friends. They do all this. They do that. 6 months go by. They ain't did nothing but complain. They ain't put no work in to change their circumstances. That's the difference. But guess what? When I get the job and I move on, I feel better. I don't need to go to therapy about the bullshit that happened at my previous job. I ain't got to do that shit. I'm going. I'm in a better spot. Women on the hand, they still there complaining.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to keep this short and then we can move on. But yeah, only I'm saying is just don't fall for the okie doke either. Especially a lot of women do use that therapy thing when they do some foul shit and you react. And it's more like, yo, you need therapy because you got anger issues or some shit like that. And it's more like, yo, like you're the one, you know what I mean? Like it's almost like gaslighting. And I see that happen a lot. To say like, if someone actually shows their emotion, then it's like, either it's a negative emotion and You know, like your girl could be all up on your best friend or one of your homies, and then you're gonna show an emotion about that. And then, but in as far as in their eyes, how they trying to portray it is that you might need therapy. You got problems. So I said, yeah, don't get gaslit like that.
Y'all know my stance. Men don't need therapy, so I ain't got to speak much.
Yeah, that's very much. That's pretty much what everybody said.
She cooked in her video. And, since we started this motherfucking pod, I done told y'all, and y'all done seen damn near every woman come up here and try to argue me down. If you want to marry a bitch, just say that. If you want a man, that leader that you want, stop sending that man to therapy.
Hey, who are the biggest ones to preach that therapy? We see her TikToks.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yo,
I'm not saying nothing.
That's the biggest one. Right. Oh, is that what you're talking about?
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything. I didn't say nothing at all.
Hey, you in your own world with that one, Playboy.
I just put that 2 and 2 together.
I ain't say nothing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Make sure you tap into the super chat for Marcus Chicken Fun Wing. You know what I'm saying? Chicken Wing Fun.
Yeah, we need to boost that up.
Let's go to this next topic, bro. Let's go to this next topic. So this lady, she said that she went on a date with this man, but here's the plot. She was late 40 minutes. And the question is, was he wrong for the way that he behaved and act because she was 40 minutes late? But let's get the context of the video and then we'll give our thoughts and our opinion.
40 minutes? God damn.
All the time, like how men will talk. Okay.
Yes.
So we was going to a baseball game, right? And I let him know I was running late. Don't leave your house yet. He lives closer. I was like, don't leave your house yet. I'm running late, blah, 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 blah. So we met to get some like food and drinks first, right across the street at like Stony River or something like that. And so when I walk in, I'm excited. I'm like, hey. And he's like this. Mind you, I'm walking up from behind. I'm like, hey. He's like, what's up?
How late were you?
Like 40 minutes. But I told him, don't leave. No. I told you, don't leave your house. I said it. He was still at home when I told him I'm running late. Don't leave.
Wait, I don't know if I'm on your side yet. Keep going.
Keep going. Yeah, I don't know if I'm on your side either.
40's a lot.
If we were supposed, no. I said, don't leave. He said, I'm going to go anyway. I'll go to the mall first.
No, I know what you're saying. But even if someone isn't waiting on you, 40's pretty late.
But it's not late if you left later when I told you to leave.
No, because your date was a certain time, right?
Yeah.
No, he said we're going to meet at like 6:30. And I was like, well, listen, don't leave your house because I'm running late. So he's like, don't worry about it. I'm going to go walk around the mall.
But you know how far he is from the place and all that?
And he had time to stay home. That's my point. Like, why would you go subject yourself to that? Oh, let me finish the story for y'all for me. So he didn't get up and greet me or nothing. I was like,
okay.
So now the energy is kind of like,
oh, now he me.
Right. So I sit down. I'm like, so now I'm trying to assess the situation. I'm reading body language, his words. He's short. I'm like, is everything okay? Not
He's
short. Pun intended. I was like, is everything okay? Yep. I said, okay.
How long did this last for?
The whole date.
Oh, no.
I tried 3 different times to talk to him. Like, hey, I feel like something's going on. Like, do we need to talk about something? No.
You knew what the fuck was going on.
I'm like, so I'm eating my egg rolls. Like, all right. Well.
And what were y'all doing during this time? You were at dinner
drinking.
only?
Yeah, we were at the bar drinking and getting some snacks before we walk across to the stadium.
Baseball game.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to figure out, should I just leave? Because I feel like this is going to be awkward the whole time. And I'm like, dang, I don't want to be mean, but at the same time, I kind of want to go to the baseball game. Right.
Right.
So then we're walking over. He's still like barely talking to me. And I'm like, bro, this is so awkward. So now he's like, well, let's get some jerseys. So he bought me a jersey.
Okay.
But he did something that annoyed me in the jersey store. And I can't remember what it was. I think he tried to cut someone. And then it was like a little thing. And I was like, oh my God, this is embarrassing.
So, yeah. What's your thoughts on this, bro?
That's crazy. Hey, I do like how girls were kind of holding account at the beginning, but she warmed down. She wasn't expecting that shit, but then she kept like, the girl code kicked in, and then yeah, that's fucked up. She knew in the whole beginning what it was. You 40 minutes late, you know why motherfucker mad. Like it ain't like you got to try to figure that shit out. Like that is insanely crazy. Like for her to expect. I don't care if you told him to stay or not. It don't even matter. Y'all had plans to go. Hey, and the thing is, yo, if she was 40 minutes late, she should have been overly apologetic, saying, "Yo, my bad. Like, I'm fucking so sorry." Like, she should have. He would have been like, "You know what? All right, cool." I guarantee she rolled in like nothing was wrong, like everything was all good. And then she expect like him to be just to go on with her bullshit. Yeah, nah, he did it right. He should have left. Is what he should have did.
I think she.
First,
go ahead.
So for me, it's something I used to say. And then even the Godfather said it, and I was like, damn, real men really do be in alignment. I used to tell aggressive ass masculine bitches since I was a kid in junior high, put your fucking dick up.
Shit.
All this was to me is a my dick bigger than yours competition. How I invite you out on a date and you trying to tell me what time I'm supposed to bust a move.
Right.
And if he listened to that, if he acquiesced to that, I mean, that's on him. Real nigga like me would have been in the bar. By the time you pulled up, I'd have had 4 or 5 bitches around me. Now you got to fight for your spot back because
I guess it would have been wrong at that time.
I might just adjust who can get this ticket to come to this game with me. Then I still meet up with you. We get some pregame and shit out the way. I go to buy you merch with my money, and you got the nerve to get an attitude saying something I did piss you the fuck off? Oh, okay. Look like I might borrow a bitch from your friends list because you ain't learned nothing yet. I'm gonna hit you where it hurt. But yeah, Shorty right there, she wilding, and honestly, that was a noble nigga to still go through with the date. I would have pivoted. Plan B would have been on order.
I ain't gonna hold thing. I would have did the same thing. I said definitely Plan B would have been in order. I would have went to the game by myself. I ain't gonna hold you. I would have went to the game by myself.
Oh no, I done went to the bar and I'll be like, "Ooh, you looking real good." And the first shorty that showed a glimpse of femininity for the night, hey, you want to go to this game? I got an extra ticket. And the way I would have had it all up on my Instagram story, you would have been sick. Because ain't no way, like, I gave you the time way before this night was planned. Now the night get here and it's, oh, I'm running late. Don't leave your house. Who the fuck is you telling me you want to leave my shit? Like, what part of the game is that? I'm taking you out. I still try to be a noble citizen and buy you something. You got an attitude with something that happened. You are in no position to have no attitude the rest of this night.
At all. At all.
You came late. You should have packed the knee pads in your purse. You should have known it was going to be a long night. Some throat lozenges and some knee pads should have been why you was late.
Came bearing gifts, everything. Because the first rule of thumb is you should be there waiting on me before I get there. If I tell you what time to be there, especially if I'm not picking you up and I'm meeting you there, you should already be there waiting on me to get there. If anybody gonna be late, it's gonna be me. You should be there before. You should be there before I even said the time. If I tell you 8 o'clock, you should be there by no later than 7:45, waiting on me. So nah, you slack, you bugging. And to sit up here and get an attitude, like you said, Rob, just sit up here and get an attitude about something I did when I was getting the jersey. First of all, I'm already pissed. So he already pissed overall. So it shouldn't even matter what he do at this point. Because you done already messed up the dynamic of the date already by being 40 minutes late. He might give you grace. Maybe some men may give you grace at 5 minutes. But 40 minutes? No, see, now you don't value my time at all. Matter of fact, you have the lack of respect for me at all. 40 minutes late? Nah, fam. Where they do that at? You fired at the job if you 40 minutes late. So, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Start holding, fellas. Keep holding the line. Continue to keep your standards high, and start holding them accountable when they do things wrong. I don't care how good they look. They can look good in the dress. They can be hold them accountable. So therefore, they start understanding like men aren't playing any games anymore, bro.
You know what? Right before Matt go, I hate to promote toxicity, but this is where sometimes you just got to be a toxic nigga. Keep you a fave 5 like it's MySpace. And let them bitches know that they spot is adjustable. If she was promoted to number 1, if she was a flavor of the week, she just fell back down to 5. You gotta work your way back up. Cause ain't no way. Like women steady acting like they some prize. Y'all ain't no motherfucking prize. We gotta find y'all and put y'all up. That ain't no prize. Y'all a fucking burden. If we gonna keep it 100, we just love y'all. But if we gonna rip the band-aid off, y'all more of a burden than a prize. Because a lot of y'all like to be professionally lazy. Y'all get put up in the house and, oh my God, I don't like to clean. We need some cleaners. Y'all had kids. Oh, I need a net. Bitch, what is you good for? Like, let's keep it a beam. Like, we know why we like you. And we know what you good for us. But let's face it, at the end of the day, a lot of y'all, the way y'all move, the way y'all talk, the way y'all let the social media fucking knock them BDBs up on the back of your neck and your head, it don't look appetizing to nobody. And that's why motherfuckers is going across the street and getting bitches over there and getting their passport and all this extra stuff. Because it's women that, I mean, I know y'all gonna advocate for y'all feminism and stuff nowadays, but it's women that were in 40, 50-year relationships and they tell you after year 5, I did not like this nigga at all. I hated him breathing. They still did their duty. The same way some of y'all don't like y'all jobs, but y'all still clock in because y'all got bills to pay. Relationships is just fucking fulfilling duty at the end of the day. Just sometimes we like y'all a little more than we like the duties, and that's where you get the happy relationships. But at the end of the day, we just fulfilling the baseline. And a lot of y'all don't even want to fulfill the baseline. Y'all let Cardi tell y'all that she don't cook and clean and whatever in the song, but every time you get on the internet, she in the kitchen. She don't even let her own kids listen to her shit. But y'all over here doing TikToks with your 3-year-old twerking in the diaper. But hey, I digress. Max still ain't talked yet, so let me shut the fuck up.
Hey, I commented on this video, bro, and I said I bet it was more than 40.
Oh yeah, they went in the comments while I was going through them.
Nah, it's more than 40. And when I commented, it was like 7 likes on this video. And I was just scrolling. I was like, man, I bet it's more than 40. Boy, shit been going live all day. But because dudes have been in that situation before, bro. Like, I guarantee you, through the whole video, she never said the reason why she was late. She never said it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, men, y'all gotta get better with y'all discernment with women that like you or not, bro. That chick did not like him, bro. She was there to have a good time and everything. She didn't take him serious. There's no way that you're gonna take somebody that you taking serious, you're gonna be 40 minutes late. Let's say 40. First of all, you got to tack on more time, because if a woman admit that anytime, yeah, I was done but like 20 minutes late. I was 20 minutes late. I'm gonna tack on about 20 more minutes. For her to say 40, that means it was longer, because if you listen to the video, she was like, hey, don't leave. Don't get there because I'm gonna be late. She was 40 minutes late. So if he got the word of that she was gonna be that late, and everything worked out how she said it, and she showed up and everything's supposed to be good, and he's still mad, she was way later than 40 minutes, bro. And another thing, women like to say that, hey, they love reservations. Imagine if he would have got a reservation and you 40 minutes late. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, just like what y'all said, the sisterhood, you can see the breakdown of questions. They stopped. Men would have asked more questions. Hold on. You was 40. You was 40. Was it reservations? But as you saw, she kept trying to skip over it, try to hurry up and get to the point of where she got irritated.
Yeah.
She tried to hurry up to get to that. But at that point in time, if you put the variable, he probably feel like, oh, look, I already got stuff going on. This probably be the last time I see him. Just whatever. I don't give a damn how she feel about whatever, however I move, because like she ain't taking me serious. So now she irritated. But y'all gotta really like don't be taking girls out buying them jerseys and going to the game and all that stuff. If she don't do that until you can tell that she really rock with you, bro. If you try to do all that stuff to impress, there's no reason to impress a woman by materialistic things or outside things. You should impress her by who you are. And if she's impressed by that and she rock with you, everything else that you do, she gonna like doing it with you because she around you. She's not gonna like you more because you able to do all this stuff. And if she does like you more because you're able to do all that, it's only gonna be a short amount of time before she gonna dip. Because she don't like you for real. She like the shit that you doing. But if you get the old rusty nuts ass dude, she would have been out. She would have been there early.
Said rusty nuts.
The rusty nuts, like I don't know what it is, but the most nasty looking ass dudes that these women be with, but they love them to death, boy. They'll be there on time. I'm talking about they be looking like they gotta wipe their ass before they take a shower.
Nah, the motherfuckers be clean.
No, bro. Dudes be looking dirty as hell. Thug, pants sagging, everything. They there early. Now, dude, bro. Honestly, because I'm mean. I done been told that I'm mean when it comes to like dating and all that stuff. 40 minutes, Clem is not. Mac is not there no more. I'm gone.
On the first day?
Oh, facts. I'm out.
Dog, 40 minutes. And guarantee that is actually more than 40. She told me I'm gonna be late, and then she was later than what she said. Come on now, bro.
But like I said, I think he was mad, but when she came in it like it was all good, I think that's when that's the icing on the cake right there. It's like you ain't gonna even acknowledge that you 40 minutes late. Shit, you crazy.
40 minutes late. You should have said drinks on me. Listen, don't worry about it. I got these next 2 rounds right here. Don't worry. Like you should have came in that bitch apologize. So you go through the food.
Yeah. That'll change my mind. If she was 40 minutes late and she came in, I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. I got the food. I got the first round of drinks. That's on me. That's my bad. I would have been like, all right. I still would have been feeling some type of way, but I'm like, well, she did do this. Okay, cool. Okay, she understand that she messed up. She came in that thing like ain't nothing wrong because she was trying to tell them, hey, don't count that I'm late. Count that I'm late, and I told him don't leave the house because I'm late.
And he left the house. Like that was the problem because he left the fucking house. and he said
that he's supposed to go against his values because he probably a guy who's punctual. So he's like, nah, I'm gonna go to the bar. I'm gonna just go kick it anyway. I'm around an environment anyway, so I'm gonna have a couple of drinks. So I'm gonna sit at the house for wait for you. Nah, I'm gonna go kick it. Grab me a spot so I can just sit back and chill.
My whole thing is, what are you doing to be 40 minutes late? There's no way you was getting ready. That can't be it because if you know how long it takes you to get ready.
Hey, put it back on the screen real quick.
So there's no way. She got big ass hands too, bro. That's what I'm gonna tell you that.
Hey yo, chill out.
She got big ass hands.
Chill out.
She got big ass hands.
Look at that.
She don't even feel like she wear that much makeup to be 40 minutes late.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if you 40 minutes late, you do not like that dude, bro. You do not like that guy. She was there to have a good time, and she was gonna do that whole. It was nice kicking it with you. See you later. That would have been it. It was a loss. It was an L each way. Hey, men that's watching, don't let no chick waste your time, bro. If she not right, she's giving you the flags that you need to acknowledge right then and there. Right then and there, 40 minutes late on the first date, and you telling me don't leave because you late, and then I guarantee that she showed up way later than 40 minutes, bro. That's the reason why he was mad. Because, all right, I give you grace. I'm about to dip a little later. You still later than the 40 minutes, and you walked in. Hey, oh, you mad?
Right?
Why?
You're not mad, are you? You're not mad,
problem, bro. This is why they say the men need therapy, because that dude is trying everything he can to cage the spirit of Ike. Like,
Shit,
you
I
know,
would have been gone, bro.
he
I would have been gone.
controlling Dr. Jekyll right now. He containing the Incredible Hulk. Ain't no reason why he shouldn't take it to the back alley and tune up. Nah, I'm just
I would have been gone. After the 20-minute mark, I would have been gone.
If you or anybody you know is suffering from DV, call the hotline. I don't promote that shit on here.
I feel like this. I am in Atlanta, and I understand shit happens in Atlanta. 20 minutes, bet. After that, a whole nother 20 minutes, and then another 20 minutes. Psh, dog,
my thing is
lose my number, and then they'll call us sassy for doing that, right?
Hey, women, since y'all not really in the chat right now, after this show gets posted back up, I got a question for y'all, and we might just clip this up and ask it on TikTok and stuff like that too. When y'all are late like this, and the man still is an honorable citizen of society and still buy you shit, you can got souvenirs and everything,
and then she still got mad.
Do you or do you not owe him some ass? Just a question.
You done lost them now.
Just a question.
You done lost them now. That's what you feel that.
It's just a question. I mean, you know, because I could have
say
picked her from the bar and I could have bought her a bracelet and got some in the parking lot.
They gonna say,
I got you a jersey and you was mad.
You know, like, yeah, she was late and everything. It was bad, but she don't have to give you no ass just because you late to show.
Nah, I bought you a jersey. I need 8 attachments with that jersey on. It don't even gotta be in the nude. It could just be suggestive. Put a scrunchie on the back and have it all tight. Let me see the curves in the jersey.
That's crazy.
Hey, with them big ass hands, she should have had a big ass watch. She should have been
yo. You wildin' with the hands, my boy.
Did you see her hands?
Hey, nope, I ain't look.
Big ass mitts.
Them joints is huge, bro. What she did is like she kind of tall, so that might be a reason why. Yeah, so she kind of like a tall lady, man. So makes sense.
She played in the D League for the WNBA,
probably. But man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit the bell notification. So I want to go to this next topic, man. Oh yeah, if you want to support the channel, make sure you tap into the super chats as well. So I want to go to this next topic real quick. I forgot about this one. I think this is be a good one. Yeah, we can play this because Marcus actually said this one. So I'm just gonna play the video and then we'll give our thoughts and our opinions on it. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Boom, boom. All right.
Saying that going to school recitals and being at every little event is a white man's thing.
Yeah.
How do your kids feel about that?
Oh, I mean, they understood afterwards.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing, right? If you are trying to change the world as a man that got a purpose that God gave you, it's no way you're gonna make time for that.
Right.
And it could be the most insensitive thing to say, but that's actually the role of the mother.
Right.
That's a part of raising the child in the home, right?
Right.
And school and nurturing them to become an adult to where they can now be out there changing the world.
Right.
If the father has to play that role, he won't never be able to honestly make his purpose on earth. Like my kids know when I do have that time though, we together.
Yeah.
They know this, but they also know when I'm traveling the world, I'm not gonna make every birthday. I'm not gonna make every graduation. I'm not gonna make every piano recital or the basketball games or whatever. But when you pick up that phone and say, Dad, I got a situation, I need some advice, I got this, I need that, or I need something, 2 minutes is there, they know I'm doing the part that I'm supposed to play. But I always believe that there's 2 roles that you have to play. And raising that child is the mother's role.
Right.
The man's role is to provide, protect, and to discipline. When they ain't listen to their mother, that's when I get the call.
Yeah.
Like, now we got a problem. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because she's my voice when I'm not there. But the moment you disrespect her voice, now you disrespected mine.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got an issue. Yeah. So it's certain roles. But what happens is America specifically and certain parts of Europe, they kind of demasculate the man to the point where he feels like he has to play roles that feminists play. So now the son don't even respect the dad like that because his strength ain't strong. Like he just like his position ain't strong because there's layers there that kind of make him soft. And I hate to say it that way. Maybe I'm not pronouncing it or explaining it right, but there has to be a role where the man's fist is ironclad, and the woman's touch is soft as cotton.
Right.
And you have to be able to distinguish those two.
That's
So you can't say, okay, because my dad wasn't there, that he ain't doing his part. Because guess what? If he wasn't doing his part, you wouldn't even be in a position for him to be there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just had to make that super, super clear.
First of all, I just gotta throw this out here. A bald head with no facial hair is wild work. I just gotta throw that out.
Yeah, you just got a dope ass beard. You got no hair.
But what are y'all thoughts on it? Do y'all agree with what he just said, or do y'all disagree?
I agree. I 100% agree. I think a lot of women. I think in today how people are these days. I think just like what we talking about therapy and all that stuff, it's like a woman kind of mindset of how things goes. It's an unrealistic expectation for a man to go out there and conquer the world and at the same time have just as much time as she has with the kids. There's no way it's going to happen. Like my dad, he was a tugboat pilot and he was gone for 20 days and he was home for 10. And just like what he was saying, my dad was Superman to me because he was out there facing whatever stuff that I don't even know. And he came back home as a man and everything was still intact. My mom was there taking care of us. She also did have a job as well, but she was there. You know what I'm saying? So exactly, I can resonate 100% with what he's saying because that's how I was raised. There's no way a man can provide the lifestyle that most of these women say that they want, and it just falls in their lap, and they can just men just doing whatever they want. It's going to take some sacrifices and some time away from the family to get to wherever it means for you to have the lifestyle that y'all say that y'all want. He's not finna get that by sitting at the house. Oftentimes, I think a lot of women look at the men that are successful, but they not looking at the situation where I was saying when those men had those periods that they went dark. To fix themselves and do whatever they got to do to be that man. It took some time to get there. They always looking at the finish line, not the process to get to there. So if I'm 32 years old and I'm still in the midst of creating this empire, you know what I'm saying? It's going to take me at least about 5, 6 more 7 years to get to a point where I'm just kicking it and I can be around the kids. But hey, the kids in college now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a logical perspective where a lot of women have. It's going to take some sacrifice, and you just got to be the person that understands the sacrifice that's being made.
Yeah, it's for something like this to work, it would take a special kind of woman, like a woman who is aligned with with what you're doing. She can't be one of those ones that just like listens to her friends and just has to be like wants you to be in the mix, want to be 50-50 type shit. Like she got to understand that, like I got to take the majority of this stuff and run with it. And I don't mean to diminish it at all that bad, but it ain't that hard though. Like it ain't that hard. It's not that much of a sacrifice if a dude is out there doing the type of shit he's talking about, like making money. Just like if you're talking about like a blue collar worker, like someone like Mac was saying, like on a tugboat, they make pretty good money. You got a pretty good living. Like you live pretty good. If you doing, or if you like, one of those crab fishermen that go out for 3 months, 3-4 months, then you come back for 2 months. Like they got to be able to hold that shit down to understand you doing some great stuff and providing like a real good lifestyle that maybe that person wasn't able to do. Because a lot of times, especially like if you're talking about a crab, like someone who does like just say crab fishing, that type of person is probably not going to be in corporate America. But he's making way more money than motherfuckers there in corporate America. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like now he's providing like generational wealth. So, with all that money the cat's making, you don't know what sort of business you can open up with that. You just got to be aligned with it. But I 100% agree with what he was saying. I wanted to find another clip. It was another dude that was responding to it, and his comments were crazy because it was definitely a real feminine, like like reaction saying like pretty much what he was saying was wrong, and that kids do need the dad at pretty much every recital because they missed his recitals and all types of shit like that. But I'm like, bro, I sent a response and like, yo, like the person that grows up that you're talking about is gonna work for his kids. Like, so if you can raise your kids to be, they don't have to be soft and have to be like needy all the time. I understand that's what a lot of people want, but that's not always necessary.
Yeah, in my opinion, Akon's right. If you're gonna be a upstanding man of society that actually builds something and leaves a strong legacy and presence behind, you not gonna get the luxury of that day-to-day father figure Disney dream that they sell motherfuckers. Like, that's the whole point of being a strong man with a good, Courtney's favorite word, foundation, is you're supposed to have a woman that don't think that she's some bum ass prize, that knows that she is a helpmate, knows that y'all supposed to, lock in at the war room sometimes after dark, and she's supposed to get the blueprint from you, and she should be able to execute on the things that you put in place. So the woman supposed to raise the kids while you go out and fight the wars and whatever. You can't be everywhere all the time. So with that being said, if you're raising the kids, like let's say you put your kids in sports or whatever, I can't be there at all your practices and scrimmage games. But when that season starts and you got them key games, then yeah, daddy gonna be like that crack to your system. When you look up in them bleachers, you be like, oh shit, daddy at this game. If let's say it's football, shit, break somebody collarbone that day. Like, your hype man is here. Like, you know what I mean? All them little small games, preseason, all that shit don't matter. When it matters most, I'm gonna adjust my schedule around. I'll be there for you. But I can't go conquer the world and get legacy behind this name and all this other stuff and tie your shoelaces for you every fucking day. It just don't work like that.
So let me ask y'all a question. So with that, since y'all pretty much agree with 100% what Akon said, what percentage should the father be there of that child's life growing up? Well, coming up now, we're not talking about adulthood. We talking about as a kid, going, what recitals, games, all that stuff. So at what percentage should they be there if you had to put a number behind it?
If I had to do it, it had to be between 37 and 40. Because it's like you attempting to be there. So there's like that 10% you're not going to, even though you're attempting to do the 50, for 50%. Because this is the same reason women be divorcing their men, because they say they feel like the man got complacent. Well, if I put more stuff in place for me to make more money, that's less time I'm gonna see for my kids. So now I'm not complacent because I'm doing this, but now I need to figure out things in order to be. I need to continue to not be complacent, but at the same time be a magician and still find time to be with my kids all the time. That's just not realistic. So if I become complacent and I'm good where I'm at so I can spend time with my kids, she look at it as I done got complacent and I'm not striving for better. So that's why I said between the 37 and 40, you know what I'm saying? Because if we in this together, you understand the reason why I'm at the 37 and 40. And based on what I'm saying, I'm giving it to you to give it to my kids when I am not there. Because we align with how this household is supposed to go. But if we're not aligned how this household is supposed to go, then that 37 to 40% sounds bad. Because you want to be on your own time about things and you have your expectation of how things going to go. Right? That's the reason why that whole help, what it is, what women say these days, partner Yeah, the partner. That's when that logic breaks down right there. Because we're partners, so we're supposed to be in it 100% together. But
yeah,
right,
nah,
if it was partner of like how I just explained it, cool. But in their mind, partner is I'm my own entity, you're your own entity. We in this together, but I'm my own. It ain't gonna work like that if I'm out here conquering the world to meet your expectation of how our living condition is supposed to be, but I'm at home all the time. It's just not gonna work.
yeah, like yeah, no, that just pretty much what you just said. 100% agree. I think it's probably, I would say 30, yeah, between 30 and 40%. But I would say like, but the woman is a key factor in that whole scenario, because I've seen two types of shit that happen. I've seen one of my like best friends growing up. His dad was a truck driver, and his mom, like what I can tell, held it down. You know what I mean? Like he wanted to be exactly like his pops, like, but his dad was gone a lot. I think he was probably back at home on the weekends, maybe every couple of months, and then like I said, like he wasn't there a lot, but like he like picked up his dad's work ethic, and now they own a company together, and like like I said, respects the shit out of his father. Didn't see him a lot, but then you go in another situation. But what I'm trying to say is the mom was at home. If there was any sort of situation to say, like, if just say if he was like, why is dad not here a lot? She would definitely have his back to let the kid understand why he wasn't here, why he wasn't there. She wasn't bashing him. She wasn't doing shit like that. So I think that helped out a lot because the kind of support he had. But then on the other side, if a woman truly feels that she's doing all the work, then you're fucked. Like, it doesn't matter how much money you're bringing in. That kid is gonna hate you. She's gonna hate you, and it's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be done.
Robert, what you think, Raw? What percentage you think?
Run a question from the top. What percentage?
No, so I was saying based off of what Akon said, what percentage do you believe that the father should be there? At what percent? If you had to put a number behind it.
Put a physical monetary figure on presence.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a sliding scale, right? So I'll say birth to 2 years old. I'll say, if you can swing it, a good 70%. There's a lot of bonding that goes on, skin to skin and all that, and it's neurological. Like, it's actual science. Yeah, they're not gonna remember. You gonna remember. They're not gonna remember whatever. But it's a lot of health benefits to it. It's a lot of like neurological stuff. You can pass down the energy of the ancestors, and if you want to go the spiritual route, science route, whatever. It is very, very beneficial from 0 to, I say, about 2.
Yep.
To like really be there, like, just have them in a diaper only. Have them sleep on your chest. I know in the medical world, they say don't sleep with your baby in the bed or whatever. But if I want to dive down the reasons as to why they keep you detached from your kids, we can go down that route, and it'll get ugly fast. And they probably going to flag the video, and it's not going to be monetizable because we done spit too much facts. But there's a lot of benefits. We just going to put it that way. From 2 to 5, I say you could back off a little bit. That's kind of when you start laying down the law, because a lot of people, they let the moms do this therapy bullshit, voodoo dance on them, and that's where in my opinion, that's where a lot of people's kids get fucked up, is from 2 to 5. They start over coddling the kids. That's when you should be that's the discipline window to me. Because if you do a lot of the heavy lifting right there, then on the back end, pause, you don't got to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get it in that window, further down the road, that's when you get the privilege of having that look across the room. You know, let me see where we at. You get one of these looks right here, and the motherfucker know. Motherfucker know, like, all right, let me go ahead and tighten up. I know I was giving mommy some hell, but daddy just gave me that look. Let me go find something safe to do. You know what I'm saying? So then at 5, 6, they kind of start school. And I'm not saying that's when you get to disappear, but you do get to get back lost in what you have to do. So I say you still back it back down to about 40% maybe. But even though you backed it down to 40%, you still have a, 30 to 40% buffer you can add on that as need be. Like you can go, like let's say you got a job that, demands you to travel or whatever. Yeah, go do your 2 months here, your month there, whatever. When them phone calls start backing up, take a month off. Sit that motherfucker across the table from you, looking dead in his shit. Hey, I know the women, they gonna cry, your coochie gonna get dry right now, but hey, this is where our parents on the panel, we done heard this before. I brought you here, I could take you out this motherfucker. Learn how to act. You know what I'm saying? Get some discipline. And everything don't gotta be a whooping. I mean, we had the discussion last time earlier on in the early stages of the show with Courtnee's brother, and he wasn't too fond of being a disciplinarian, but even then when we met halfway, he said, hey, you know what? If absolute need be, yeah, it's some belt to ass. It's just that's not my number one go-to. And I understand that. Like it shouldn't be your number one go-to. If we preaching this emotional intelligence and all that, whatever, yeah, we shouldn't be as reactive as our parents were when they were raising us. We are in better positions than they are than when they were raising us.
Right.
Is poverty and stuff still rampant? Yes, but we not impoverished no more. We done got out of the situations, and we should act accordingly. So, I think it's a sliding scale. So I'll say, even so, 0 to 2, 70%, 2 to 5, you could back it back down. Shit, you could damn near go 30, 40%. Let's see what your lady can handle. It's her kid too. Let's see if you can delegate some stuff to her and if she can actually handle what the delegation is and you just, oversee what she got going on. Then once they start school, make yourself a little more present because there's going to be a lot of bullshit that they learn from other people's kids that they're going to try and bring back home and implement in the home. And you're going to have to lock in probably for like the first 2 years of school and let them know, hey, this ain't that, playboy. I don't give a fuck what Samantha and Derek do at school. You do that shit here. I don't care. Call them people.
Facts.
Before them people get here, you still gonna be in the figure four. You can still get some hurting on you before they get here. And honestly, I got a friend. He was raised by a foster mother. And she was a single mom to a bunch of foster kids. But I done seen the cops get called on a couple of the kids that she was fostering before. And the cops let her whoop them kids' ass in their presence.
Facts. There
so
we go.
Just because you think, law enforcement, go ahead, call them cops. Some of them cops, they got head on their shoulders too. I know it's common to say fuck the police, and don't get me wrong, I'm a retired hood nigga. I spit that trope too, because on a general scale, the larger 70% of them, they don't do what we expect them to do as upstanding humans. But at the end of the day, they are still human. I don't care, black, white, pink, orange, purple. It's discipline in all them households. Everybody in the timeout, baby. So they understand, some straightening at home can go a long way versus, let me just lock you up and put you in a cage with some real people. Because honestly, if all you did was steal some candy from the store, you don't deserve to go to jail and sit with somebody that done caught 15 bodies. They're going to corrupt you. If you're easily influenced, it's over with. Your life of crime has officially started. They're gonna teach you some professional ways to do some professional fuckery. But
so ultimately,
sliding scale, heavy on the front end, you can slide back, then adjust accordingly in the middle.
Okay, so that makes sense. So everybody pretty much at the end result, everybody's pretty much around the 30 to 40% of where the father, the presence of the father should be there, especially if he's somebody that's actually trying to do something in the world. If he's out there trying to get to a real bag, we're not just talking about a regular job, right? Where he's home every day, but outside of just a regular job where he's trying to actually do something, he's trying to build something, 30 to 40%. And to be honest, I honestly believe that's fair. The older that they get, of course, you've already set the foundation already for them, and then as your as your wife that's supposed to be taking care of the kids as well, all she is pretty much, like I brought up to Jessica in the last live stream. I said, listen, she's an extension of you, so you guys are united front at the end of the day. So pretty much anything she says, you pretty much are gonna rock with for the most part, because she's an extension of you and your discipline. So what the ground rules, the ground that you've already set, the foundation that you've already set, she's on board with it. Y'all are the united front. Y'all are online. Y'all are in line together. So boom, the kids they already know and understand how to operate. So I'm definitely in agreement with that. I just think that the people in here, now I do think there's an extreme as well to say that the father is never there. All right, now that's where you start to get to, the muddy waters. It's like, all right, bro, I get it. You're trying to get to a bag. You're trying to change the world, but at some point you still got to be in your kid's life, especially in the important parts of their life, and actually be there. But he did make an important part, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people did not hear it that watched that video. He did say, listen, but when I am there, my 100% attention is on them. It's nothing else. I ain't got nothing else going on. My attention is 100% on them, and I'm completely focused on them and that quality time with them while I got them. So that's also something to take into account as well. Just because you're there, the 30 to 40%, that also means you need to be 100% there as well. Your mind don't need to be somewhere else, focused on other things. When you're there, when you're spending that time with your family and your people, your attention needs to be there with them, so that way they can really get that bond that a lot of people long for, well, a lot of kids long for. So I do agree with that aspect. So
yeah, that's what my dad that's what my dad did. Like, even though he was gone for 20 days and back 10, when he was there, he was there. You know what I'm saying? We went to the park. The Power Rangers came down in what's the event center in Mobile?
Civic Center?
Yeah, the Civic Center. Power Rangers came down. My dad got me and my brother. We down there with me and my cousins. We all going crazy. You know what I'm saying? We went to Godfather Pizza. We did everything. We did everything when he was there. But those times when he out there, fighting the world and everything, we just knew Dad out there doing the impossible. Yeah. And when he come home, we get to kick it. But like I said, sacrifices. You got to do that. It's unrealistic to expect a man to be there 100% of the time and have to look at all his stuff, what he got to do in order to make his family thrive, and think he got to be there 100% of the time. And your life situation, like I guess the house and all that type of stuff doesn't improve.
Yeah,
it's sacrifices that need to be made.
I agree. I 110% agree with you, bro. But any final thoughts on this before we go to the next topic?
This is just why it's very important for you to have discernment and pick a really, really good woman, because there's a lot of burden of labor that's going to land on her shoulders on the home front. If at all, you're going to be great on the world front.
And communicate it too, fellas. Don't be afraid to communicate it too. Whatever you got going on, if you haven't embarked on that journey of becoming great, and you have, or if you already in it, communicate that to the woman so she understands as well and understands what she's getting herself into. Because if you're not communicating and you expecting her to get it, a lot of times she's not gonna get it. So you got to let them know up front. Listen, there's going to be moments where I'm not going to be there. There's going to be moments where I got to focus on this in order to get us to where we're trying to go. So you may have to take a little bit more of the load. Are you okay with that? Because if not, then I can say we can make some adjustments. But are you okay with that and understanding where we're trying to go and where I'm trying to get us to? And that's going to be time away from me as well. But you got to understand that you got to be okay with that, because the ultimate goal is where we're trying to get to, but also understand that you're the beneficiary of that success too. So that doesn't go unnoticed. But you got to be willing to let me work. You got to be willing to let me dive into that journey as well. And not become a hindrance, not become an anchor. You need to be the engine as well. You need to also be that second engine that keeps this train running. So yeah. Yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure y'all hit the bell notification. So let's get into this Stephen A. Smith topic. Yeah, buddy. So the NABJ, the National Association of Black Journalists, gave Stephen A. Smith a thumbs down award. And Stephen A. Smith is pissed about it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the video first of them giving him the thumbs down, and then we're going to get into the Stephen A. Now, this video is going to be a little bit longer. It's 23 minutes. So if we got places where we want to pause in and say, hey, Courtnee, pause here and there, we will do that. All right?
So we want to pause in. Pause!
Wow. So look, let's go ahead and get into it, and then we'll give our thoughts and our opinions.
Award recognizes conduct that harms Black journalists, weakens newsroom equity or editorial independence, reinforces damaging portrayals of Black people, or compromises the public service mission of journalism. This year, we have chosen to highlight 5 recipients to reflect the breadth of harmful action. Brendan Card, Chair of the Federal Communications Commission. Since assuming leadership at the FCC, Card has repeatedly used the agency's regulatory authority in ways that have raised serious concerns about press freedom and editorial independence. CBS. Under its current leadership, CBS eliminated its race and culture unit and implemented newsroom workforce reductions that disproportionately affected journalists of color. The company has also faced sustained internal disputes over editorial independence and newsroom decision-making. DeJuan McCoy, owner, president, and CEO, Circle City Broadcasting, parent company of Wish TV. McCoy's leadership has been the subject of multiple allegations regarding the treatment of Black journalists. Stephen A. Smith, sports analyst and political commentator. Smith has established the representation of Black women in public discourse and stands in direct conflict with NABJ's long-standing commitment to accurate, responsible, and inclusive portrayals of Black communities. The Washington Post implemented layoffs and newsroom restructuring that disproportionately affected Black and other journalists of color.
So to everyone whose name was called tonight, hear this award for what I believe it should be. Not simply a thumbs down, but a call to do better. The door is open. The conversation is available and the opportunity to change is real. But NABJ will not be silent. Not in this moment and not on my watch.
All right. Any thoughts on it so far before we get into the Stephen A. Smith video?
I think we had a world right now, and I know we didn't say this in a lot, but you just can't say anything about Black women. That's it. If a woman just so happened to be a Black woman that's outwardly saying something and you disagree with it, if you disagree with it, you hate all Black women. No matter if you have data statistics or whatever, you hate all of them. And that's exactly what it was. So when he talked about what's the girl, Crockett?
Jasmine
Crockett, once he said stuff about that, then he just hate all Black women, and that's not the case. He just like anybody in politics, you're gonna have opposing views on people's ability to lead. There's nothing wrong, and it's journalism at the end of the day. So if it's journalism, you're supposed to be objective when it comes to these things. So because you objective and she's a Black woman, you must hate Black women. That is the most dumbest kind of perspective ever. Because now it's one of those things. If you're a black woman and you want to do something, you can do whatever with no critique or nothing. You just being a black woman is enough. That's it. If you qualify, unqualified, just because you're a black woman, it should be enough. That's junk. It's crazy. And for him to be doing all the stuff that he's been doing, and he gets a thumbs down because he just being objective and he being a journalist, that's absurd. That now journalism is not journalism anymore.
Hey, but hey, Mac, now kind of do it make a little bit more sense about that black pilot thing that Charlie Kirk brought up a long time ago. Everyone's all butthurt about you know, they just fucking hiring people just because whatever color you are. I mean, that's literally what he was talking about. Same shit. If you just because you black, that means it don't fucking matter, bro. And anyone with a little bit of a brain and some common sense, no, Jasmine Crockett is a fucking idiot, and she should have never ever been. She should have never been given that position. Like, that is just crazy. Anyone with a brain and eyes could see that. Like, it is crazy how people fight for that. Like I said, that statement what he made that's exactly what it is. That's what 100% what it's about.
Honestly, the problem is we done let bum bitches talk too damn much and get too damn loud. You can't hold these motherfuckers accountable. They want to send us to therapy, but you can't hold them accountable.
You're right.
What did he say about Jasmine Crockett that was wrong? Honestly, Stephen A. Smith, I ain't gonna hold you. We say that he half-ass zesty, presenting, sassy, whatever the fuck you want to call it, just because he more on the soft side. You could tell that that's a nigga that love his mama. You know, he probably couldn't fight, but he still try to beat your ass if you say anything about his mama. No, he even admits, I mean, we might get into it depending on which clip Courtney plays. He even admits that, you know, his sister didn't even want him to do what he did as far as rebutting this whole situation. A lot of women, I done told y'all on the other pod, the reason masculinity fucking seems so toxic and shit is because we done let women bully us over the years into fucking being domiciled. That's the reason the OG wasn't in the kitchen back in the day, and we was outside around the grill and shit, and you know, the women served the food and all that. You couldn't go in there. They fucking bite your damn head off. So the thing with this shit is real disrespectful for y'all to fucking do any kind of thumbs down to Stephen A. Because I ain't seen, when I say we need community and whatever, I ain't seen a nigga do more shit for the community on a journalism standpoint than Stephen A.
Thanks. That's a fact.
I don't know if the nigga get paid for the shit or not.
I don't think he do.
But this a nigga that I know will pop out. Shit, if we need help, we can hit Stephen A. And if he got some time in his schedule, he'll spare 15 minutes to fucking, you know, make sure that he gets you on a path. Like, y'all gotta chill with who y'all be doing all this bum ass dumb shit to. Like, dead ass, the shit fucking old as fuck and it's stale. But it's all y'all pickle pussy princesses outside running around. They ain't got no king at home, but they got that damn crusty ass panty line in their damn drawers, and they want to fucking be demasculated even more. And got this motherfucker up here all in his feelings now. Because what, women can't be talked about? Let's face it, Mrs. Mebound, Angel Reese. I'm not gonna say you suck, you probably hoop better than me because I never cared to fucking hoop. But guess what? The highlight reel look atrocious. So when a motherfucker do compare you to Caitlin Clark, I ain't saying Caitlin making all her shots. And I mean, don't get me wrong, we could do a holy grail highlight reel of Angel Reese. I mean, we're gonna have to probably sit 15 games together to get fucking six made shots. But we could do it. We could make you look like a superstar. But the realistic thing is, when we show up to the game, you bricking more than you sinking. So if your stats is padded because you missing shots and you just happen to know your shot ain't going in and you get your me bound and it take 5 me bounds for you to still get a damn bucket, I'm sorry, on the guy's side, you fucking suck. Is you tall? Do you look like Sid off Ice Age? Is you fuckable? Hell yeah, somebody put you through the mattress, but on the court, nigga, gone. Them the wrong balls. You playing the right balls.
Hey, the crazy thing about this, Ross, if you say Caitlin Clark is a good point guard, You're cool now.
Oh yeah,
Right?
you mad at you all this and that.
It's not based off the stats no more. Well, with WNBA, it's not based off the stats because you can look at Angela Reese field goal percentage. It's been under 40% for a minute now. Anybody in the NBA that have a 40% like field goal percentage, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? But she talking about I'm getting those rebounds. Yeah, it's your own rebounds. Anybody will see that's trash, right? But if Caitlin Clark, her average point per game is like 27. She got plenty of assists. She's playing her role pretty good for a guard at a professional level. If you say she's a good point guard, you racist and you hate yourself and you down in a black woman. And this goes all the way to the point with Stephen A. Smith. You can't say nothing. You don't even have to say nothing about Angela Reese. You just say Caitlin Clark is a good point guard. They're gonna talk about Angela Reese and how you hate black women and shit.
Hey, I never played across the street, but shit, Sophie could get it. That's all I'm saying. We gonna send something to the league. I got these premium meetings. We could go half on the next Steph Curry. But the thing is, though, like, honestly, even when he was criticizing Jasmine Crockett, he was like, yo, shorty, you moving wrong. If you move a little different, they take you a little more seriously. That was all he was really getting at. And everybody fucking got their panties in a bunch. So it is what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Buddy he annoying as hell, but he ain't deserve this.
Let's get into it.
Y'all gave him 5 thumbs down and Charlamagne still running around in traffic.
That's a fact.
Leave it Saturday night. It is BS. And I get a lot of people want to pile on and they want to jump on it because you have your own individual feelings about me. I'm here to tell y'all are entitled to that. Not the NABJ. You're not entitled to that. This is me we're talking about here. I am the same guy that brought a nationally televised show to a journalism conference, which is the NABJ, the last 2 years. Did you have anything to say about me then? Did I get a thumbs down then? First Take, a nationally televised show, which has been #1 for 14 straight years. We came to the National Association for Black Journalists in Chicago and Cleveland, back-to-back years. Of course, I got to thank ESPN for that. They're the ones that signed off on that, specifically now former executive Dave Roberts. It doesn't happen without him. It doesn't happen without ESPN. But you know who else it doesn't happen without? Me. Because if I'm not willing to show up, we ain't coming. But I was there. I was there not just to do the show. I also stood in the booth for over an hour doing the jobs fair. I also gave a speech. I also mentored and talked to, as I continue to do, young, aspiring Black journalists, and I have done that religiously for decades. I started my career at the Philadelphia Inquirer. I know it's the New York Daily News as a high school reporter, but thereafter, in 1994, I began my career at the Philadelphia Inquirer, courtesy of Sandra Long, a longtime executive for the Philadelphia Inquirer, synonymous with the NABJ, whom I first met at the jobs fair of the NABJ. My career started because I was at the NABJ job fair. And yet, Saturday night, I saw the president of the organization, Erin Haynes, go up on stage and give me a thumbs down award for disparaging Black women. I received a lot of insults in my day. That might be the lowest. I'll address that in a second, but I want you all to understand the magnitude of what a few board members for the NABJ elected to try and do to me. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that in the history of the NABJ, according to my research, only 4 individuals have ever received the Thumbs Down Award? Usually, it's reserved for organizations. But myself, along with founder, owner, and president and CEO of Circle City Broadcasting, Mr. DeJuan McCoy, received it this past weekend, but also Jason Blair, the former, the disgraced New York Times reporter. That is the category that I have now been lumped into.
Only men.
I've been in this business for 33 years. I'm one of 21 African Americans in this country's history to have ever been named a general sports columnist. I have climbed the charts from an intern to a high school reporter, all the way to a columnist. I've hosted national radio shows, as I do right now on Sirius XM. I'm the executive producer and the star of the #1 sports morning show for the last 14 years. And I'm 5 weeks away from being inducted into the Broadcast and Cable Hall of Fame. Howard Cosell, Dan Rather, Edward R. Murrow, Mike Wallace, Oprah Winfrey. Those are just a few of the names inducted into the Broadcast and Cable Hall of Fame. And this coming September 29th, I am being inducted into the Hall of Fame, officially a Hall of Famer. But I'm not a Hall of Famer for the NABJ. So you can celebrate me to get my national television show to come to your conference. You can ask me to mentor and speak to kids for years. I once spoke at the Mentor Breakfast because Robin Roberts, who's also in the Broadcast Cable Hall of Fame, by the way, was ill and battling cancer at the time, and she could not attend that morning. And they asked me to sub for her. I have all of this, but I'm getting a thumbs down award.
And tell you what this sounds like to me. You either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain. Especially when you can apply that to the blackity black world, or you can apply that just to the world overall. They love you, you know what I'm saying? They love you to a certain point, but then once you get past that threshold, then that's where the hate comes. That's where they find reasons to dislike you. Then that's when you're paid, or you're planned, or there's always some hidden behind the curtain thing that's going on. That's the reason why you're so successful. Not because you put in the work, not because you've done the things the right way, not because you put yourself in the right positions, in the right rooms in order to obtain the success that you have, not because you just worked your ass off and you sacrifice a lot of things that most people wouldn't dare sacrifice in their life, because we just got done talking about how to become a man of greatness and having to sacrifice time away from your kids, and being that the 30 and 40% is, and I can also say somebody probably like Stephen A. Smith, he probably is around the 15 to 20% of the time he spends with his kids, right? Because he's constantly working, he's constantly on the move. He's constantly traveling, doing different interviews and interviewing people. And so this is a slap in the face, considering the fact that he is one of those black men that stand up for black women, right? He's one of those men. And yet in this situation, because he held someone accountable, didn't say anything remotely close that disrespects Jasmine Crockett on any level, but just talking about her and her points that she made and the things that she said about Trump, all of a sudden he's disparaging. It's bullshit. 100% bullshit. Now, when it comes to Stephen A, I can always say, you know what I'm saying, I don't like the fact that, you know, him and LeBron James beefing. I don't like that. But that's beside
the nigga go with this LeBron shit.
that's beside the point. But I can be objective, outside. But I love, to be honest though, I love Stephen A. Smith, bro. I rock with Stephen A. I always like Stephen A. Smith, regardless if I agree with some points or not. I always rock with him. I love his work ethic. I love what he's doing, what he has been doing. But to say that about him, that's crazy. It's crazy. And it could be the same thing, and this is the same thing with the Ryan Clark situation, right? The moment. That's why Ryan Clark is standing tall on trying to be on black women's side. But I guarantee you, the moment that he holds a black woman accountable, crucified. He does.
What's her name? Cheyenne Bryant. She was all good until she said something about black women, and that's when everything went downhill.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's when you
I think I'm gonna say what you said is true, Courtney. But what you said, if you successful long enough, you become the villain.
No, I say you either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain.
I think in the black community, they have to find a villain to keep the charade of the whole black to black woke stuff.
You ain't gotta find a villain. I'm right here. I don't want to be a hero.
No, what I'm saying is they don't care about you. They care about a black man that's out here really doing it. They have to find a villain that has power. Because if I can create a way of thinking to the public that this person is a coon and all this type of stuff, then it fits into the plot of somebody like Roland Martin and all those other people that grift on the black community to make money to keep them in this perpetual hamster wheel of screaming out racism and hating black women on a consistent basis. Roland Martin even campaign and said, vote like a black woman. If I'm a black man and I don't live as a black woman, we have two different type of things that we want, that the government that we need based off how we live our life. Why would I vote like a black woman if me as a man, I'm experiencing certain things, right? So if Roland Martin can say that, and we have that being echoed in the black community where it's actually a matriarchy now, you can't say something about a black woman without it going haywire. So they have to find a villain to keep this thing going. And then they did it on purpose where he's what he said, 5 days away from getting in the Hall of Fame or something like that.
Yep.
It was strategic. It was strategic. Same thing happened with Kevin Hart. He was about to host the Emmys. Right before that, we saw what happened with the whole trans community situation. But like anytime we have prominent black men, the same men that women say, where are the black leaders? Every time you have the black leaders doing something, they get villainized and they get their name tarnished because a facade is made up. This man sat here, he worked his behind off, and he did so much stuff. He done put so many people in places, black women in places, but because he had something to say about Jasmine Crockett, because it's a political thing, and he's going based off what she say, not just because she's a black woman. He might have a disagreement. Now he disparaging black women. No, it's not. So they have to find a villain to keep this psyop going, bro.
I know, but if we want to find a villain, bro, what's up with Brandon Johnson, bro? Why Chicago like that? Why we about to have a Hammond Bears? Like Indiana already got the Colts. Y'all finna send the Bears across the damn border because this nigga got the whole city in turmoil. Like it's a whole lot of bum ass niggas in this damn US of fucking A that really is really disparaging that you could have put in the front like before you got to fucking over here messing around with Bert from Sesame Street. Like, I mean, you can't tell me this ain't the Black Bert from Sesame Street, but it's a whole lot of motherfuckers that y'all leap, bounds, and skip over. And then this nigga, the person that y'all fucking really. At least if you gonna make somebody a villain, get some gangster ass niggas outside, man. Like my buddy right here to admit the answer to the whole sisterhood when he go home. He playing hopscotch with his sisters and shit and gotta come on here and get some straightening because y'all bullying him. Like, man, I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying with the creative villain, but it's a whole diverse people. He just ask questions and be like, hey, you know, this is my stance on shit. Y'all ain't gotta like me for my stance, but at the same time, if this is what y'all want, change X, Y, Z, and you be closer to it than you are now because the way you going now ain't it. And let's face it, Jasmine Crockett remind me of every bitch in the hood that you could fuck if you give her a ring pop and promise her that, you know, that's her promise ring.
But the thing is, Jasmine Crockett is not even the woman that she actually portrayed in the public. She's actually educated. She actually know how to talk and all that type of stuff. It's performative.
Exactly. So don't be ratchet. Y'all motherfuckers came down from Canada to Mexico and then was trying to fucking vote for Kamala and she not fucking black. If you want to do the definition of black in America, just because her skin brown don't make her black.
But this is the thing. They know what they doing. Because if she actually act like that, she'll get more. If she act like that, she'll get more people on their side. You, as you can see in history, you had a prominent black figure in politics. What is her name? Condoleezza Rice. Condoleezza Rice. She could talk. She was smart. She ain't play no games and all that type of stuff. She wasn't even on the type of Republican stuff that's going on currently right now. She was the old school Republican, which would be like kind of like the same thing as if you was to go listen to Obama. He pretty much said the same things old school Republicans were saying. That's how she was.
Until he got in and started selling booty holes.
Yeah. So anytime you have a woman that can actually talk and is clear, concise in her messaging, and she has a plan and everything, and she don't talk in platitudes and she don't talk in dream and all that type of stuff, they get labeled as something like Candace Owens. They get labeled as a coon and everything. The more dumbed down you talk and everything in that nature, the more support you get from the black community on this stuff. And I'm not trying to say the black community dumb. I'm just saying in general, why would she talk like that? Just like with Kamala Harris, she talk about making collard greens in the tub and stuff and all that. Why do you have to go at such lengths to do that to get support? Because they don't want people to think. They want people to stay on a narrative, and they don't want you to think. They don't want you to ask questions. So if you ask questions, then you a coon and everything. He a journalist. He get paid to ask questions. He's not there to be on the side. He's there to ask questions. That's what journalism is. So for them to do what they was doing, there's no more journalism.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, right? If whether you like people or not, there's a lot of eloquent women that people follow behind. Michelle Obama don't have to portray like that to get people behind her. Oprah don't have to do that shit.
Yeah.
Nappy ass Whoopi Goldberg ain't got to do that shit, even though she fucking does.
Because they talk shit about men all day, so they get a pass. Even Michelle Obama was talking shit about her own husband. She was like, I wouldn't want a son that's like Obama. That's crazy. I mean, the first black president of the whole. I wouldn't want a son. If I had a son, I wouldn't want him to be like Obama. That's wild, right? Oprah. She had videos and shows talking shit about black men the whole time. You had Whoopi Goldberg. She talks shit. I ain't gonna say the shit about black men, but she talks shit about anything outside of Democrat or the matriarchy. So that's the reason why they might be more articulate and they can actually speak and say all that type of stuff. But that's the reason why they get the support. They not pushing back on narratives. Even Obama, I mean not even Obama, but even Oprah had to take back some things that she was saying because she found out in pure research there actually are more men, black men, in their children's lives than what was being professed previously on her own shows. She was like, so they are in their children's life. They were like, yes, right? But you're not gonna even hear that because that goes against the narrative. So that's the reason why they get the support they do. They get. That's why nobody don't bat an eye.
Yeah, I don't know. This shit just trash, honestly. And with Whoopi, I don't really fucking care because, hey, this is kind of why I put my Dr. Umar hat on. And I'm like, hey, if you playing across the street, just stay there. And I know on her resume back in the day, she been over there playing with the unseasoned meat, so she needs to stay over there. Just like I don't understand why all these motherfuckers rally behind Don Lemon. And you know what I mean? Like, even Don Lemon, he go home to a white man. If we want to get to the brass tacks of things.
That's the crazy thing. All these black and black woke people are with white men.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Kamala was going home. She wasn't with one of us. She wasn't getting premium strokes through the mattress. She was getting a little whisper. She getting a little coochie tickle. She wasn't getting some real Pound Town.
She messed with Montel for a minute.
Okay. Just to say I had one on the resume, that's her token, nigga.
When she was young.
What her top five? I'm gonna need her five. I'm gonna need her starting five.
Oh, I don't know what that's at.
Okay, so one, that's just a token on the resume.
I'm pretty sure she had some more black dudes.
Oh, okay. We'll see about it in 2045.
I mean, she went. You could tell she went to probably like a whatever type of school. Of course, I'm pretty sure she had some black dudes. We ain't gonna do that.
Oh, she had them earthy niggas that play in the mud with they sandals.
Nah, I'm pretty sure she had some niggas that dogged her. But you know, she had. But see, that's the thing. That's the difference between proximity. That's the difference in proximity.
She ain't had Daquan from the trap.
Man, you crazy. I guarantee she did.
On life, she did it.
She did. I guarantee it.
Daquan from the trap.
She had Daquan from the trap, man.
I guarantee she had it. That's why she's ready to send the niggas to jail already. Because one of them already did it dirty. Because they did it dirty. It's like, this, all y'all going to jail. Because I remember the last one that put me open like that, he did me dirty. So I'm sending all y'all ass to jail.
All y'all.
But you could tell when they had a premium, nigga, because shit, even if they leg straight, they still walk like they bow-legged. She walked like she on stilts. She ain't had Daquan from the trap. Stop playing.
Nah, she did, bro. I believe it. She had at least one.
Oh, she must have had him on the off day. He was going off a bean and it barely was standing up.
Probably.
Oh, okay. So, like I said before, token nigga.
Yeah, that's wild how they doing your boy though. I mean, and the thing is, they don't get no slack for it. I mean, they don't get no like pushback. They don't be no like, yo, that's some fucked up shit you doing. Like they gonna keep going. Everyone's gonna fucking keep supporting them. They're gonna still keep making money and all this other bullshit. While they you know, like that's just. I mean, you can't say nothing, but they can go like and do the same shit about him, and that's justified. So the same shit they calling him out for, that's what they're doing, and it's supposed to be just your freedom of speech. But I mean, just the way they did it though, like with the thumbs down and all that, you know, especially that motherfucker. He's come there and he's shown some light towards that organization. That's pretty fucked up.
I got a question for us though. Since I mean, I don't really know too many journalists. I should have just researched this shit before I even tried to ask a question. But do we have like 3 people that we could put up there in his place?
No.
I mean, I throw Don Lemon under the bus.
Stephen A is like the number 1 person, bro.
Well, no, I'm just saying for thumbs down.
Based off of what they're portraying it to be, nah.
Nah.
For real?
Charlemagne wouldn't even be in there.
Yeah, Charlemagne ain't gonna be in there.
I mean, shit, Charlemagne already got his straightening on the block. They beat his ass up before he could go to work. That happened way back, so he already know what's happening.
As far as journalism goes, probably not.
Really?
Who you got? Who you thinking?
I don't know. I mean, I'll just throw Don Lemon out under the bus. That's about it.
Oh yeah, he on their side 100%. So that ain't gonna fly.
Well, yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, fuck their side, like people that just really ain't really worth it now.
Shit, would Tatum be a journalist?
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't throw Brandon Tatum in there.
You talking about Officer Tatum?
Yeah, he probably get thumbs down.
You say that's a thumbs down for you?
Thumbs down right there. He should get that.
I wouldn't put him as a thumbs down.
I don't like his approach, man. The shit he says is a lot of it's true, but the way where he comes from with it, I don't like.
You just don't like the angle that he comes at it with. Like, yeah, just his angle, his perspective. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. That's his perspective.
His perspective is all right, but yeah, the angle that he comes. But when I say the angle, because I know who he's saying, what the way he's saying it, and what he's saying it is specific to a certain kind of people, and it ain't us. So like,
I don't know, bro, because I agree with a lot of shit that he say. So I mean, he can be speaking to me too.
I agree with majority of things he say, but what I'm trying to say is way he said, like this is one thing I hate even using shit. A lot of people say 2 things to be right at the same time. Same shit. He can be saying the right shit, but the way he's saying it is catered to some other people.
I think I know what Marcus is saying, bro. What he's saying is not. It's not that it's not true and everything. It's just the stuff he chooses to cover. It is for a certain demographic. He don't cover all of it. So it's like every time he covers something, it has to be a situation where the black person is in the wrong, and the YT people, it ain't got nothing to do about racism. It's about like what actually happened. I think that's what's going on instead of like. But I think it's just what he chooses to cover. Like it's so much things that he can do. But what he's going to do, if there's a situation where race is in play, he try to, on a consistent basis, try to improve that it is a race thing.
It'll be race.
And he know his target demographic that's going to watch it.
It's race. It's race all the time. Like with the situation with the kid that they got shot. The Asian guy that shot him, right?
Right.
Like I don't think the kid should have a gun. If he shot in the back, no, it shouldn't have happened. But what he gonna say is, if a white person did this, it'll be whatever that narrative is gonna be. It's gonna be if the dude was white, he'll say like maybe the same shit will happen, or it's always just a comparative to whatever's going on, but it's always compared to white people. Don't
you think that's the same thing that our community does?
Oh, 100%. I think they're stupid.
That's why we can't hold it. That's why we can't hold him accountable for him doing on the opposite side.
But the thing is,
both stupid. I agree. I agree with you, but I think that's where it coming from his perspective. I don't think it's necessarily the fact of him. I don't think it's necessarily the fact that him trying to. Yeah, of course, you say after a while, you see the type of audience you get, so you cover those type of things for the views and the money aspect of it. But ultimately, though, being that he was a cop originally, right? So you're able to see these things, and being that you are black, so it's like, well, shit, bro, this ain't always the case over here because I'm in this proximity with these type of people. So it's not that I'm trying to appease to the white folks, but I'm telling y'all what I see, what I also see, because I would say the same thing. Like a lot of people, how we always had these conversations we had up here before, is where, well, shit, bro, cops are bad. I'm like, where? I've never experienced that shit before. So I
cops
can't
are
say
bad,
that.
bro. I ain't going.
But see, that's what I'm saying. So like from Raw's experiences, they're bad. But from my experience, I'm like, I ain't seen it. I never experienced it, so I can't have that same sentiment.
Y'all niggas ain't have stop and frisk in the South.
I've never experienced it ever, and I've been through Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana. I've never had that experience.
Hey, nigga, bless your heart.
But it's
that stop and frisk was stupid. Because it don't matter whether you in baggy jeans or fucking suit and tie. If a nigga just want to do that to you, they gonna do that to you. It is
in Alabama, nah, I haven't. Or Mississippi, and it ain't happened to me. I can't. That's one of the most prominent places where it can happen.
Don't get me wrong. This is coming from a person that had a job where cops would come in, and I told them straight to their face, like, "Hey, y'all are cool humans when y'all outside of this uniform, but as long as y'all got that uniform on, I don't really fuck with y'all right now." And we'd have 2, 3, 4 hour conversations at my old job. You know, like I had interactions with them, but I told them straight up, like, if some bullshit go on and it's y'all versus civilians because of y'all code of ethics and all this bullshit y'all got going on behind the scenes, it's pretty much fuck us and you gonna rock with them, right, wrong, or indifferent. And I'm not saying all of them do it, but the thing is, the greater 80% do. So if we gonna talk in the stat majority,
but majority, like you in Mississippi, that shit's still segregated. So if you're in like your part of the part of the city, most of the cops gonna be black. So like if you unless you go to like the north side, then you know, like you go to the rich area, then yeah, that's some black cops out there.
That's
and
what I was.
Yeah. So then it's one of those things where you're like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. A lot of times on the ones I heard people that complain about it were up to some no good shit. So, but I don't know, man. It shit. I mean, it never happened to me, but yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. And so like that's what I'm saying. So that's why I can't get with the sentiment of 80%. I don't believe that. I believe it's less than 50%, but they're the ones that's making the most noise. And they're making it seem as if it's the majority of cops, because I don't see that every day.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying now that I moved out west, but back east, back in the day, that shit was different. And I don't know, I mean, back in the early 90s, I guess, you know, we were still in diapers and shit, so Mac might not have seen it, but shit, when you watch even like the BMF and shit, you had the jump out boys. Just because I got some B-boy clothes on don't mean I'm serving drugs. What the fuck y'all jumping out on me for? Like,
profiling is a real thing, bro.
I know, but that's the problem that gets a lot of bad taste in people's mouth. Pause.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because we all got a profile. Because if I see some fucked up shit too, or some shit that don't look right, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm locking my door too.
Hey, I see a white dude rolling with a trench coat in the summertime.
You feel me? I'm locking my door. I'm locking my door.
Like, yo, you got
trench coat. All I need to see is a 40-ounce bottle and a dirty wife beater. I'm gone.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, bro, I'm telling you, I'm profiling everybody. Everybody. I don't care what race you are. I'm profiling. If I see you look sketchy, nope. Let me grab the wop shebang. Let me grab the blicky. Let me up the piece real quick. I'm calling it.
I can't up the piece. If I show it, I gotta blow it. Pause. So I can't show that.
That's crazy.
Hey,
you gotta do what? You gotta do what? Now you gotta.
I put the disclaimer, nigga. If
we're the manager.
You gotta show it, gotta blow it. Hold on, sir.
Hey, I put the disclaimer, nigga. I said pause right after that. No sweep over that.
Pause. What? Well, yo, bro. What's up? What's up? You all right?
Hey, but shit, since he put Tatum on the chopping block, I guess if we're gonna put YouTubers in there, no disrespect to them light-skinned niggas, but I'm gonna throw the Hodge twins under the bus.
Oh, hell.
The Hodge. Oh, yeah, I ain't seen them in a minute. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw them under the bus.
Country.
Hey.
Because when they was gym bros, they was rocking with niggas. Then they got into politics and I don't know. Y'all shining that light
I
a little different.
think some people that the pendulum swing for them, like, cause I know it's another guy. He was red pill. I mean, not red pill. He was super duper conservative. Now he like super duper liberal. I forgot his name, but I think some people, when they cover a certain side so much, and then if they want to cross over, they usually go all the way on the other side.
Yep.
Because the Hodge twins, they was pretty neutral. They wasn't even talking about politics. They were just making people laugh and shit.
Yep.
And now, I guess it's just one of those things, because they are mixed. They black and white. So
they definitely don't like that black side.
They do. I think it's just one of those things where, I mean, based off how you live and what you see on a day-to-day basis, you're gonna say what you feel. And I think one of the things, in the black community, we above approach when it comes to things sometimes. If you say anything, it's an issue.
Oh yeah.
That's fast. Because I know a guy I went to school with. He was a mixed guy. You would think he was just like the Hodge twins, right? Mixed and everything. And his prime proximity was he was around a whole bunch of Caucasian individuals. So rightfully so, I ain't gonna say rightfully so, naturally so. That's what his behavior was. That's what his behavior was versus somebody like me. Yeah, I was in proximity of them, but I was also in proximity of the black community too. So I had the best of both worlds. So I can see both sides. I'm able to see both sides. So that's the only difference.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up around all black people, and then came out here, and then majority of my friends are white. So it's definitely different perspective. That's why I kind of go at like Tatum and Candace ain't the same no more. She used to be like this, because I know, like I say, like when you get real close to a certain kind of people, it's not that they doing wrong. It is what it is. But you just know, like a certain group of people who they don't grow up around. It's only stereotypes really that they know. Then and you kind of supporting it. It just seems not. You know what I'm saying? It just, for me, not cool, because I wouldn't do that. Like that's just not like it's the style I think it should be. But on the other end, everything they talk about is true. Like I agree with it. Like I agree with the shit. Like I said, I just don't like, again, who I feel that they're trying to benefit for those conversations.
Okay. So you saying, like, instead of talking to black people about this stuff, they make the content for people outside of that?
They say what other, like, white people are thinking. Like that's like if he was a voice of the white person, that's what it was. Like it's almost like if you feel like almost like the conversations we have a little bit about women sometimes, about like, you know, how it's unfair, like on one side of it. So we're speaking from one side, and it's like if we had a woman who was all about men's rights, it's almost like that. It's kind of what you think it is, and you're coming from that end. That's how you're approaching it. But but the thing is, yeah, again, like the shit he's saying about the wrong shit is 100% right. But when you feed someone that sort of information, they think that's how all people are, and that's not. That's why you hear a lot of white people say, "You act like, yeah, you want those cool black people. You seem kind of white." You see a lot of white people say shit like that because they don't know other black people. So, but they only know what they hear. And like I think it's a disadvantage for black people, for someone who's that close to them, to keep that fucking stereotype shit going.
You said moving white?
Huh?
You said when they say that you moving white?
Yeah, so like you have like a lot of times you get close to some white people, and they'll say, like, you're not like all black people. You kind of like you like on the white side. They'll say some shit like that.
Oh,
no, that's just their ignorance, bro. I don't think there's necessarily you're on their white side. It's just more so you're the cool one. You're not being extra. You're not doing the shit that I normally see. that I normally see other people. I don't think it's a white side type of thing, like you on the white side. It's just, hey, bro, you're not moving the way that black people are typically portrayed. You're not moving like that, and so you're the cool. You're one of the cool ones.
That's exactly what they mean. I know exactly what they mean. But like, I'm not saying they're not racist. They don't hate black people. None of that shit.
I ain't never had that.
Nothing like that. But it's still just it's just a perception of what they have. Like their perception is most black people are loud, crazy, and stupid. Yeah, and that's not what it is for majority of black people.
I don't think they think most are. I think it's enough of it. You know what I'm saying? But you do got, YT people that they only around YT people. So they just don't know. Just like Courtney saying, they're ignorant. They not around at all, bro. They in their own community. What they see is stuff on TV and what they walk by all the time. And they going based off that. But at the same time, the loudest ones, even if they seeing it in person, that's wilding out and stuff, it's like buku black people that's walking that's not doing none of that shit. And they see that. But at the same time, they looking at us, the people that probably ain't acting like them, not checking that shit, and we just let it rock. So they were like, well, y'all condoning it because there ain't nobody saying nothing wrong. Y'all ain't doing nothing about this shit. You know what I'm saying? You had goddamn Popeyes, and you got a chick with a baby on her hip throwing hot sauce packets at the workers and shit. And they just sitting back there like, dog, what the hell going on? And we just sitting there just recording, like, yeah, yup. They looking at us condoning it and shit, and we ain't said nothing. So it's like one of those things, just like with us, like when we have conversations about the ratchet ass chicks, and then the women be taking, they don't do nothing, they don't say nothing. So we be thinking like, well, y'all ain't saying nothing, so y'all contribute to it because y'all not checking it. I think that's the same thing on our side. We don't check it. We just let it ride. So we just complicit with it.
It is. But hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all, fellas.
All right,
buddy.
All right.
Yeah. To take into account what he just said, I mean, I've had, my friends from across the way, stand up for me and be like, oh, hey, yeah, they say that he ain't one of them or whatever, but I'm just me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing all that code switching. That's just tiring. That's just dead. But the people that are around me know, oh, hey, when it's time to get eloquent and use the big words and we got 15 syllables and 32 letters, he there. Or if you want to see some shit that you done seen on Don't Be a Menace and all that, he there too. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna, even at work, like, I be cracking all kinds of jokes and shit. Motherfuckers be uneasy about it because the women done brought HR into the job. I don't care. If y'all pay to go see Cat Williams and Kevin Hart, y'all can get these jokes at work. And I don't give a fuck what lines it touch. Funny is funny. And if it got you up in a bunch, nigga, go get a diaper. They still sell Depends. I ain't got time to be fucking doing all this shit in between.
I go to work and go home, boy.
You know what I mean? Like, just because you educated don't mean you gotta move away or whatever. Like, I get that sometimes they want to stir people away, but at the same time, then that's why I draw my line and say, hey, well, if that's the case, then you can't tell me that slavery don't still exist. Because if you want to just fucking control the full anatomy of a nigga, then hey, what are we doing? Because last time I checked, when we build without y'all keep trying to bomb the shit and burn it back down. So y'all don't want us to do our own thing. So, well, I'll put it this way. Y'all don't want us to do our own thing by ourselves because it make y'all look bad. So y'all want us to assimilate to y'all shit, which, hey, I could assimilate, but I ain't finna be no preppy ass fucking Mr. Dubois off Boondocks ass nigga. I'm gonna still be me, So, and I've had people before like, oh, hey, like even on my Facebook, like, hey, yeah, he be posting all this and blah, 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 but don't get it twisted. Like, stop. If you trying to do all this stereotypical shit, like, leave him alone. He gonna make you really look bad. And the shit get left at that. So, I mean, I got the people that fight for me behind my back, and that's cool. I don't really see why people code switch and assimilate to other people's stuff. I done never understood why when you actually are eloquent and you might have a different swag to you. When you come out with the Kevin Samuels drip, I don't understand why people say you moving white. Like we had the Martha Vineyards and all that. Like shit, we made polo and all that shit hot. We had the quarter zips on, and motherfuckers start looking like shit. I want one of those. Shit. Women were stuffing wires under their dresses, their sundresses back in the day, just to make it look like they had some ass cheeks. We the blueprint. So why would I water myself down?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair point. I wouldn't necessarily say either that anybody should be code switching. You know what I'm saying? Just like you say, you know when to hold them, you know when to fold them, right? Like you know when it's time to, when it's time to get to it, when it's time to get down to business, and when it's time to just shoot the shit. And so being able to be versatile like that, I mean, and I think some people who code switch in that sense, like you really faking the phone. It's kind of like undercover brother, right? Like you really going outside of yourself. It's like, all right, bro, like you don't eat no mayonnaise, you don't do all of that. Like, come on, big dog. So
Batman eat white sauce.
Right. You feel like you doing way, like you going way crazy. But I do understand, when it's time to rock out, when it's time to get down to business, you know how to articulate yourself very well. You know how to get your point across. You know how to be substantiate the arguments or substantiate your point and be spot on with it. And then when you kicking it with the homies, you just kicking it.
Yeah, like shit. I don't need a fucking degree to fucking act like I know something more than you.
Yeah.
We could talk about the dice game or we could talk about stocks. Where you want to take it?
Yep. That is a fact, my young man.
My young man. Hey, but hey, I gotta chill with that mayonnaise though. Batman eats white sauce. You see?
Who be eating that mayonnaise, man?
Mayonnaise, ranch, all of the Alfredo. Batman eats white sauce.
Yeah, I eat. Yeah, now the ranch. I'm depending if I got my wings 100%. I'm eating. I'm taking ranch with it.
Fire for that. Pause.
Yeah, that's kind. That's kind.
Wow,
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of wild.
Man, I take meat and I dunk it in a white sauce and I eat.
Oh man,
Well, Courtnee be like this.
Hey, yo.
Oh, that's crazy.
Hey, yo.
That's crazy, dog.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That's some wild shit there. He did that.
Stop it. Get some help.
They be like, hey, the wings good, huh, boy?
I'm thinking shit, bro.
Them bitches good, huh, boy?
Y'all gotta chill.
Nah, that shit y'all wild, bro. No, you feel me? Unknown the truth. Like, damn, we can't eat ranch out this joint.
Yo, Batman young white sauce.
We gonna say we trying to go crazy with the wins, niggas up there. And you know it's some bullshit too, because they looking at you waiting. They get that little look like, just watch you wait. To watch you.
Damn.
Hey, so
just wait.
So soon you look up, you be like,
hell no. They y'all
like,
niggas over there.
Hey, I think the blue cheese worse though.
They y'all over there double dunking drums and shit.
Oh, 100%.
Oh hell.
We double dunking them joints. You feel me?
Hey, yo, y'all gotta chill.
You said what? Hold up. What?
He said double dunking the double dunking the wings in the ranch. You feel me?
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
What? Well, yo, bro, what's up?
Wait for you to lick a finger.
Oh.
That's
Say you like, no.
Man, don't do me like that, man.
Oh, dog. I'm gonna take you to the crave, huh? I'm gonna go sketch to the crave, huh? I'm tired of this shit, man. No, somebody come.
Hey, side note, I heard the worst. I heard the worst pause moment. I was talking to my brother today. And he tried to clean it up because he was like, yo. So if you understand where I'm coming from, I said, Chris, dog, you just gotta stop, dog. Just stop. Just stop. You like, you know where I'm coming from, though, right? I said, damn. He said, you know what? Next subject.
Hold on, man. Hold on, brother.
No, the pause game is so funny, bro. Like
it is
so funny. You be like, you don't even want to talk no more.
Nah, it's a means to making you expand your vocabulary. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Expand your vocabulary. Quit saying this saucy shit.
I told him, I said, dog, no more MEAT speak. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wilder, saying it or spelling it out.
Nah, the way he said it was worse, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The way he said it, cause he a chef, so he had some extra.
He deviant.
Yeah, he was like just saying that he had some like uncooked food that I can get and put it in the deep freezer. But how he was going about the verbiage, it was kind of wild.
You should have told him next time, just pull up and just put it in the freezer, bro. Don't even speak on it.
Don't even say nothing, bro. Just don't even say nothing.
Don't even say nothing, bro. Just whatever you got. If you telling me that you can, I can put it in the deep freezer, just say that. Don't
make it sound like drug talk. Like, hey, I'll just put a couple pounds in the freezer, man.
Yeah, I got 2 hens for you, boy.
Because that's wild work.
Nah, spelling it. That boy said spelling is work. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. Because you spelling it versus using it in the sentence. Using it in the sentence is way worse than spelling it. Because I ain't even gonna say it. Because y'all not finna hit me today. I was gonna say what he said, but I was like, nah, it's too it's too crazy. It's egregious.
Oh shit.
Ooh, wee. My people, any final thoughts before we close this joint out?
If you can't reach it, how you expect me to reach it?
Yo, you wildin'. You wildin'. Oh, shit. Final thoughts? If the bitch late, she don't get a plate.
What? If the bitch late, she don't get a plate. That's a good one.
That 40 minutes was egregious.
40 minutes is crazy, dog.
I'm finally happy that women are waking up and realizing men don't need therapy. We just need a hot shower, a hot sandwich, and some hot guts. Pause. Feminine guts before y'all try to act weird after the conversation we just had. And then what is the topic that we cover? Oh, y'all need to stop beating up on Bert from Sesame Street. Like, let that man help the community.
Who? Damn. Bert?
Yeah, that's Bert. Put a picture side by side and tell me you ain't gonna laugh.
I ain't finna
To
do
the weekend.
that.
Huh?
I ain't finna do that.
Why not? Hey, Stephen A, bro, it's all jokes, man. Please don't get in your feelings. I know
Hello, Bert. Hello, Bert.
I know you in a low place right now.
Hello, Bert.
This is all satire. Hey, you wrong for the voice, bro. Chill out.
That's some wild shit.
Jasmine Crockett. I don't know if she leave her in the crock pot. I like Tiffany Henyard better. Me and her can go do a spin through Vegas. That's my type of ratchet. Hey, take your finger off the button, bro. I don't like that. Fix your face. Courtney out here with the judgmental face. Fix your face. Man, black folk, honestly, man, we done came a long way in this country. We got a long way to go. We need to bring community back. We need to bring love back. We need to understand that all criticism isn't an attack. Sometimes the criticism is to have you do better. So, women, when we criticize y'all, it's not that we hate y'all. We really love y'all, but y'all really make it hard to love y'all sometimes. And it's just in a general sense. And what y'all did to Stephen A, he ain't really deserve that. Nah. Is he everybody's favorite? Nah, he's an acquired taste. And that ain't for me. Pause. So that way land that was wild. You know, but at the same time, like when y'all ask like where the men that protect women and where is all these people, this is what happens when they get to the forefront and they are in a position of power to reach back and help. Like Macaroni said, y'all turn them into a villain, y'all demonize them. And eventually, if you gonna fucking chastise me for being good, I might not want to be the bad guy, so eventually I might just shut the fuck up. And that's dangerous too. Because if I'm in a position where I can help, but I know that me helping you hurts me more than it helps you, I might stop helping. And then what? You know, so if life's supposed to be each one teach one, and we supposed to be progressing forward, when people do climb to the top of the ladder, stop yanking the ladder out from under their ankles. Like if they're reaching back to pull you up, climb with them, not against them. And that's just my final thoughts.
That boy used reach back so many times. That reach back is crazy. They're reaching back is crazy. I was surprised you didn't say spread at this point.
Spread is wild, bro. Hey, chill out. Hey, whose man's is this? What are you on right now?
Back you up, son.
Yeah, back it up. What is you on, son? You are wilding. Hey, I'm just saying, you know, they all say crabs in the bucket. So, you know, sometimes
I feel it.
What's with you?
I don't know what's going on right now.
What's going on?
You see what's coming out of your mouth, brother?
What's going on? If y'all left me. And then Courtney wilding tonight.
I don't know what's going on today, bro.
Yeah, that boy good.
Bro, y'all wilding.
Y'all is old.
That boy said, that's crazy.
Hey. Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. He said reach back. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro.
Nah, that's that ranch mayonnaise talk flowing through him.
I'm just saying, like, man, you gotta reach back. I say, like, hey, man, hold on, cuz. I don't know too many reaching backs.
Hey,
I don't even know what y'all talking about, but it sound bad.
You hear what you're saying out loud, bro?
It was supposed to be final thoughts. He over here on final thoughts.
He talking about reaching back and like talking about hold on. Like, what are you talking about?
Hey,
Who
that
holding on?
That's what you said. You was like, hold on, bro.
I said
that
reach back and
sequence is insane.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We gotta go in timeout tonight, dog.
Bruh, I said I'm surprised that as many times he used the word reach back. I said I'm surprised he didn't say spread him. At this point,
There is powerful niggardry at work here.
Then after that, you explained it again. And you were like, hold on, bro. I was like, what? Reach back. Hold on, bro. Like, what? That's why I said, like, what are we talking about?
Hey, man.
I'm like, no, hold on, bro. Like, what?
Y'all been kicking it with us on the Banter Barter Show. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, when you in here on the live, drop a super chat or something. Let us know how y'all feel. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions.
Boy, man,
I
listen,
don't know.
I think everybody's sleeping, bro. Y'all need to go to bed. Y'all need to take a nap. Everybody sleeping.
Some boy on me.
No, it feel like it feel like when you go spend the night at your cousin's house and like your parents say everybody go to bed, but all y'all just goofy and y'all just saying just random shit.
Everybody just laughing. I'm talking about laughing hard too, straight gut punching.
Nothing.
When you fighting to sleep so hard that you delirious.
You just laughing.
You're like, I'm not even tired. Okay, then stop moving then, nigga.
Listen, that be the best. I ain't gonna hold you. That be the best sleep right there, boy. You be sleep, but everybody knocked out.
Second best sleep, because I ain't gonna hold you. Them nights where you've been held accountable by your parents and you done got them whoopings.
Oh man.
Them the best ones when you go to bed and you.
Oh yeah.
You 30 minutes in to sleep, you still twitching and shit. Yeah. Motherfucker wake up refreshed in the motherfucker. Like, hold on, what was in that belt?
But you wake up, you wake up to food. You've been out so long. Your mama coming out. Get your ass up. Come get something to eat. You be like,
Yup.
And that's our introduction to villainhood right there. Mama ain't never said sorry. She tried to say sorry through actions. She knew she OD'd on the whooping. Talking about, oh, come get some breakfast. Every other time is wake your ass up. Shouldn't you be cleaning this on Saturday morning? You should be scrubbing baseboards. Nah, she done whooped your ass the night before. Now I got a continental 5-star breakfast in the kitchen for you. Wake up.
Got you some scrambled eggs with some cheese on top of it. Got you some pancake sausages. Yeah.
but check it, your siblings, if y'all got siblings, your siblings right there looking at you the whole time because you got your ass whooped. and look, and your mama on the phone telling your auntie how she whooped your ass and why you got your ass whooped. Putting 10 on the story than what it actually was. You like, hold on. Your head, you can't say nothing because it didn't happen like that, but you can't say nothing because you might get another ass whoop.
Yep. It's still fresh. Because you don't know how much she still might be mad enough to want to whoop you again.
He already know I told him no. But he play football now. So now he think he the big boss with the hot sauce and he walking around here smelling his own mud. He gonna go in there and say, I'm gonna get it because I want to. Like, it ain't even happen like that.
Hey, I know we on the derailment segment, but you know what I hated the worst about them whoopings? Well, I don't know. My mama Jamaican, so I hated them syllable whoopings. Like, can I just get a hit for the whole word? Like, quit breaking the word down.
Yeah.
You making the whooping longer, dog. Like, what?
Yeah, why are we dragging this? I fucked up. I
not do that shit. Like, hey man, just whoop me, bro.
Hold on, Raw. So
I hit with the hooked on phonics whoopings. Like, chill.
Hold on. So you said your mom is Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
So how did, like, what she was saying? Like, was she saying it in like English, or was she saying it like in more like Jamaican? Like,
It depends on the level of the fuck up.
If it's like me, mama flop your
exactly. So if it's something where I just fucked up or something, I might just get it in English. But if I fucked up and made her look bad in public in front of other people, because Jamaicans are very, very prideful.
Yeah.
So you can fuck up if you look bad, and hey, you still gonna get some straightening, and that's on you. But if you fuck up and it make them look bad, oh yeah, that patois coming out.
Listen, fam.
Blood clot tell you nothing make me look stupid in front of your friend. Yo, chill. What I do?
No, I wouldn't even know what to say.
One thing, bro, I'm telling you. My dad used to piss me off, and now listen, I'm gonna go ahead and call pause right now. My dad,
damn, a pre-pause is insanity.
Nah, he said he got to put the pause in the front.
A pre-pause.
I'm about to say some egregious stuff right now.
It's about to be egregious, bro. Cause my dad will play with you. Pause. Like,
NBJA pause.
So you get in trouble. So look, you'll get in trouble, right? And so this is what he'll do. He be cool all day. He be chilling all day. So you know what I'm saying? You already got the bubble guts because you nervous. Like, man, I just want to go and get this whooping. Then he'll call you, and you think the whole day gone. You think every day, oh, he probably forgot. I'll be good. Courtnee, sir, come into the come in here real quick. So now he already got set up. He's sitting on the couch. He got this little, it was like a little yellow plastic pole that he used to have. It was like plastic. And then it make a whoom when you swing it. Whoom type of sound. Listen, this is what he'll do. He'll say, listen.
Humming missiles at your ass.
He'll stand in front of you, he said, listen, so you out there getting in trouble, you out there being wild out there in the streets, huh? Like, nah, they ain't even like that. Nah, your mama done told me what was going on. Go ahead, turn around, bend over and look at the TV. He would tell, listen, bro. Look, bend over, touch your toes. And look at the TV. Oh, God. And look, he was like, look, he about to swing back. He like, don't flinch. And look, this how you be. You be doing it.
Nah, bro, what was you going through?
Listen,
Courtnee may need some therapy, y'all.
No, they ain't nothing to do with it. Listen, he ain't even gave you the first lick. He ain't even gave you the first. I ain't even say lick. The first hit. He ain't gave you the first hit yet. Yo, he hit you with that one time. Fuck. He'll hit you about 10 times with it though. No, he said, why you get back up? Touch your toes. He be going the fuck in.
Hey,
I used to hate that jump, boy. Huh?
I said that boy Courtney was online.
Hey, bro.
Oh yeah, 100%, boy. Listen,
getting a whooping the Kevin Gates lyrics is insane. Bend over, stand up, touch your toes. Chill,
bro. Yeah, in this word, that's why I had to preface it by pause.
I ain't never seen a pause NDA before the story, bro.
That's what the military. Hey, that was that. Listen, my dad was giving me that military spanking, bro. Like, hey, man, that ain't it, bro.
I was gonna ask a question, but I ain't trying to make it more suspect, so I'm gonna leave it.
Oh no, it ain't nothing like that. Now it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing suspect.
Not like that. But I was gonna use something that you said earlier in your story, but I can't do it.
Boy, that shit used to be crazy. Boy, I was like, nah, man, nah, G. That shit,
oh no.
Boy, Courtney, boy, hey, I get it. I get it, right? I get it. But
back then, listen, bro.
But
in today's society, nah, it wouldn't work.
Like, I get it, right? I get it. But the word that you use through the whole story, bro.
The wording. Yeah, hey, listen,
I get it. There's no other way to describe it. But But with the whole pause movement, dog, there's no escaping it.
Ain't no escape. So listen. You just gotta hold that. I just gotta hold that L.
That's it. That was it. Bend over and
Squat.
squat.
He handed out the clipboard before the story. He handed out the clipboard before the story. He said, "Everybody take a clipboard, sign this NDA before we get into this story." He said, "Pause before the story."
Listen, because I already know. Listen, I knew everything that I was gonna say was gonna be a pause moment, so I had to preface it.
Hey, but that ass though.
Imagine a football field. It's like 20 flags on the ground right now. Like, crazy.
Hey, but that ass though. All jokes aside, shout out to our OGs though, because honestly, without that, we probably wouldn't be the men we are now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact.
Because I always got this joke, right? Like when it comes to past instances of indiscrepancies of people that are non-melanated doing shit in areas they shouldn't be doing shit. Yeah. You go back down their history, you look at a lot of them motherfuckers as timeout babies. Like they had too much time to think.
Yeah.
See, when you getting that whooping, the only time you got is accountability.
That's it. Like I don't
that stand in the corner shit, that accountability gone in the first 90 seconds. After that, it's like, man, I can't wait. I'm finna punch somebody in their motherfucking mouth when I go to school tomorrow. Like, I'm standing in this corner, I ain't even do shit, and this bitch probably at home playing video games. I can't wait to see their ass tomorrow. I'm gonna really beat their ass. Like different, you know what I'm saying? So as much as the modern world tried to pawn this shit off as abuse or whatever, like, nah, it was character development and it was needed.
Yep.
And honestly, from unbiasedly raw to all our OGs, I say thank you for the straightening that y'all gave us.
What's it? S plus D. He didn't even say A plus. They put
A
plus derailment, boy.
Hey, shit. Sometimes you gotta derail and remind niggas we real people too. Like,
that's a fact.
Hey,
like, hold on, we ain't talking shit. Some of us went through that shit.
Shit, we ain't better than nobody. We live life too, motherfuckers.
That shit's funny as hell, bro.
Hey, but shout out to the OGs, man. They kept us in line, and they made sure that we was upstanding citizens of society. Because honestly, in the areas I was raised in, as much as I didn't understand it when I was a kid, and I probably resented my mom for a little bit about it, for all the whoopings I got, I appreciate them now. I ain't even gonna hold you, because
I don't appreciate some of mine, bro. Some of them were just flat out wrong.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. I appreciate them all, even the ones that wasn't deserved.
And then they try to. I didn't even know what gaslighting was, but they'll gaslight you. Like even if you be like, if they found out that you didn't do something and they whooped you, they were like, well, that's for the one that I ain't get you for. Like what?
You know what?
I ain't even do nothing. I ain't even do nothing. I can't even think about what other time I got away with something. I was a good kid, so I just got a whooping for no reason, and you put it on. Oh, I will put that for something that you did that I didn't catch. Like what? Come on, bro.
Shit, that is funny as hell, boy.
Come on, bro.
Hey,
and then now at their age now they swell but down. They never did that.
Okay, now that's the part
that never happened.
That's the part that be pissing me off. Now that you finally in a grown folk place and we can have a grown folk conversation, because when we was kids, you said get out of grown folk business. We grown now. We got the same bills. Let's sit down over this bottle of whiskey and talk about how the hell you almost damn fucked my world up.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do anything. So we just gonna sit up here and lie?
What? This is news to me. I did that.
Now that I'm a grown ass man, you gonna look a grown ass man in his face and lie? This what we doing?
And then your siblings like, yeah, man, you did that shit.
But then they your parents, so you looking at them side eye like, I'm gonna let you have that. But
y'all must have deserved it.
You know that I know that we know that you lying. Oh, I hate that lie. Deserved.
That's
I was 9 years old.
You was the parent. You ain't teach me. You whooped me instead of teaching me.
He be like, Mom, you could just be real. You was PMSing and your boss pissed you off that day, and you took it out on us. Just say that. Don't try to make it seem like we did something. We didn't even know what work was. We just know sometimes you come home mad.
I wish they would have told us how ghetto adulthood was, though. Because we sure was rushing to get here. Nigga. I take everything I said back.
You ain't lying.
But I
wanted to move back in. Let me be a kid again. Where the Nintendo 64 at? My bad. I ain't mean to break the TV.
They ain't tell you for some reason when you pay your car off, it breaks down after 2 months and you got to get a new one. It always happened that way for some reason.
Well, you got to follow the maintenance. You got to follow the maintenance meticulously.
Nah, I was good. That shit, it just said, "Hey, bro, I'm out."
Damn.
But I got a truck out of the deal, so it was a long time coming. But I'm happy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even miss my old car no more. I got the truck now, so I'll be rolling.
Hey,
chilling.
Hell yeah! Shout out to the blessings. All right, man. We ain't gonna derail y'all too much longer. Thanks for coming out, kicking with us tonight at the Banter Barter Show. Got Courtnee Edgar, Macaroni Tony, Unbiasedly Raw. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the content, clip it up, do what you do. Get us on the map, baby. We know y'all love it here, so get us on the map.
Facts.
Tell Dash Shack, tell JP Reacts, tell all the motherfuckers, hey, they spitting that shit over there. Clip it up, talk about it. And we catch y'all on the next one. Hey, come in tomorrow. Courtney gonna be here on his show Wednesday, 7:05 Mountain Standard Time. It's about 10:05 Eastern Standard currently right now with the way the daylight savings time is set up. And we'll catch y'all on the next one.
We'll house.